Sup chat, welcome to the hopefully finale of VLDC 6. I am very happy to present to you all today the best levels world. I almost said best world, but who knows, maybe it is the best world. Because these are the top ranked levels out of the 84 entrants of VLDC 6. These are... Well, I'll be lying when I said these are the top ranked levels, but I did hint in last stream / episode that VLDC 6 rankings did something a little different this year. So what I mean by that is, you might notice if you count all the levels here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I probably count that wrong, but 3, 6, 8, 11 levels. I don't know how I counted 10. But yeah, so there's 11 levels in the best ranked world, which is, again, kind of a random number, right? Because normally it's the top 8 levels or top 10 levels. I've been doing the top 10 levels. So the gimmick of this is, from what I kind of understand, because I'll be honest, I don't really get it myself. Also, nice cutoff right here. You know, you gotta mention it. It's a VLDC stream, for God's sakes. But yeah, you might notice like these darkened out numbers. So obviously you have the... I mean, let me look at the results page, because I think... Okay, so officially, like the official rankings, is the top 6 levels. But, well, what it's saying is, it's now time for the main event you've all been waiting for. We have had 6 users make it to the final round, but only the top 3 will walk out of here with a trophy in hand. So, I'll be honest, I don't really know what they mean by that. Is it the top 6 levels? Is it the top 3 levels? That's why VLDC 6 is a little weird. But from what, like, I'll get the main gimmick out of the way. So the main gimmick is, for this VLDC, I guess what they did was they asked for just the general public what their top 3 favorite levels were. So what I mean by that is, I assume that this best levels world is mixed in with the top 6 / top 3 like officially ranked levels, and then we have apparently 3 of the top, like the top 3 favorite user ranked levels, right? So like the general consensus. So I'll be honest, at first I didn't like the idea, but thinking about it, it would have been honestly better to rank it like that, right? Because if you were here in the early days of VLDC streaming, like a long time ago when I was streaming VLDC 11 and 12 first, when I checked the ranking list, you would always have, like, you have the Felix Staples shoutouts to the 4th judge. That's where it came from, because you would have, you know, the first 3 judges would rank it on a 1 to 10 scale, like 90, 93, 91, and then the 4th judge would always drop it down to, you know, 60. And it wouldn't even get top 10 because of that. So, when I'm bringing that up is, doing like a general vote is honestly a really cool idea. But we'll see, because I don't really understand how this order is going to be. Like, is this going to be the user ranked levels? Are the top 6 levels going to be here? Is the top 6 levels going to be here? I don't know. I mean, I can check, you know, the spoilers, but I want to go into this mainly blind. But I mean, what I mean by that is mainly blind. I will check the... Yeah, so it says here, and I quote, for 3rd place we had a 3-way tie. So the third place trophy for crowd favor goes to, okay, these 3. For 2nd place we also had a 3-way tie. And then for 1st place... So, okay, I think when I, like, basing on the results page, I assume third place for users is these 3 levels. Second place for the three-way tie are these 2, and then first place might be this level. So that would mean, I guess maybe these are, you know, the top 4 levels, or maybe all of this. I don't know, but you know, freaking dilly-dallying. I actually managed to fill up my water bottle for the first time ever, because we're in for the long haul. I plan on doing this finale tonight. I want to get all 11 levels done, because next time will be VLDC 7, and I have lots of plans changed for the stream. So without further ado, let's get this best level worlds on the road. We got Mustard Nightfall by Truxton. So this is rank C. So yeah, this is like the user ranked, like crowd favorite ranked, right? Because, you know, if I looked at this and I was like, a rank C, even though we played rank B outside of the best, you know, the best level world, that'd be kind of whack. But yeah, let's shut up, Felix. We're 10 minutes into the stream. Let's get this show on the road. All right. I like the pun. Mustard. It's mustard. But the only thing that, I mean, the stars look kind of yellow, I guess. I'm getting vibes of what was that level called? Like mountaintop bridges, where the aesthetics kind of went all out, but it was a bit much. I still gave it a 9.5, but like it was a lot. Do you think I'll be able to break the level here? Nope. They added a ceiling. So yeah, these, again, I assume, I might check after for confirmation, but these are the user, like top 3 user, like public voted levels of VLDC 6. Not judge voted, which, I mean, you can kind of understand when, you know, it was ranked C overall. Alright, midway point. Overall, pretty normal level. I mean, like, I always appreciate a level that, you know, doesn't go too big. And what I mean by that is, you know, it's only this one screen in terms of vertical screening. Other than that, it's kind of just normal, you know? But again, these are the public voted levels, not the official ranked levels. And like, as you saw in the past for my ranking list, top 10 officially ranked levels had a poor tendency of not getting top 10 in my ranking list. Like, maybe at most, you know, 1 or 2 or 3. Like, it's not like I hate them, but, you know, comparing to the rest of the level, yeah, that was the end of the level. It doesn't hold up to, you know, my top 10. So like this level, for example, it just felt really mid, you know. I don't mean to, you know, degrade it whatsoever, because again, good job for getting into the best world level, or best levels world. I keep freaking mixing up. I'm used to calling it a top 10 level, but now I can't really, because you don't, like, officially ranking, you do not have top 10 levels. You have, you know, maybe, you know, top 20 and some top 10. So VLDC 6 is pretty weird like that, isn't it? So that was Mustard Nightfall. I was kind of expecting a bit more with the whole yellow gimmick, because the only yellow part we got about that level is, I guess, the yellow stars. But I mean, stars tend to be, you know, the general public tends to be yellow stars, so I don't know. It just felt like a normal level. The aesthetics was fine, I guess, but like I said, comparing to some other levels, I just realized I'm missing my bingo card. I should probably go check back and see if there was any purple, but I highly doubt it. No. Okay. Silly me. So, yeah, I mean, it felt normal, but I'm not trying to diss them when I say this, but considering I was just talking about, you know, how the whole top 10 goes and all that shenanigans, and not really talking about the level, that mainly means that the level wasn't, you know, exciting, and I kind of agree with myself on that. It was just a very mid. So, ranking time. Also, first time ever in VLDC history where we do not have a lost level. So, thank you very much whoever compiled this mega collaboration and managed to preserve all 84 levels. Because if you're here for my VLDC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playthroughs, we always had at least one level that I could not recover, and it always just hurt me. So, Mustard Nightfall was just mid. Like I said, I'm not gonna keep repeating myself because we got a show to run, Felix. So, again, I don't mean it in a bad way, but, you know, there's nothing that's gonna propel it into, you know, my top 20 or top 30. So, I mean, like, all of these felt more exciting. Maybe I'll put it above Platform Pothole, but, like, even Multi-Magma Meadow, Cave of Ice, Mountainous Mountain, maybe Mountainous Mountain, which I always, like, remember because this was the most mid-level of all of VLDC 6. Like, this was the staple, nothing exciting, nothing bad. So, although I am noticing, like, Fortress Castle, Tenacious, so it could probably go even lower. Again, I am going to be finalizing the rankings today, too, so we're finishing up VLDC 6 today, chat. We're getting her done. I say that now, but nice cutoff. Okay, so maybe Mountainous Mountain wasn't, like, as mid as F as I remember it being. Okay, so I will say, like, Mustard Nightfall was better than Mountainous Mountain. So, and I think the reason why Fortress Castle and Tenacious are down here is because they were just a bit short. I didn't add it here, but we kind of sped through it. I mean, this level was long enough, and I mean that in a good way. So yeah, I think, like, I can't really compare these two levels. I think it goes above Platform Pothole. Again, this level was a very mid, but there's nothing wrong with this level. Like, the only thing that's wrong with this level is it needed more of a gimmick, and that's really it. So, like, aesthetics, I'll give it an 8. Creativity and gimmick, I mean, the gimmick was the aesthetics, so other than that, I mean, the level was unique throughout. You gotta give it credit for that. Consistency, no difficulty curve. Yeah, again, there's nothing wrong with this level. But there's nothing, you know, that's gonna propel it into my top 36. Because you can say, like, how did I get here? Had a gimmick. Boost Force had a gimmick. Go World SNES, and the list goes on and on. So, playability, it was just normal. 10.5. And functionality, perfect. Like, nothing wrong with the level. Our username, Truxton, sounds like Trenton, in my opinion. But, like, it has the word truck in it. I like the name. I'll give it a 7. Just a very mid-level. The more I'm talking about it, the more I kind of get its drift in a good way. Alright. Bingo Bongo. Hello, Crispy Rice. How are you tonight, or today? I'm glad someone showed up for the VLDC 6 finale. Alright, moving on, we got Treacherous Tower, TNT by Incognito and NoelYoshi. So we got another collab. Okay, within, like, the first, not first 3 levels, but, like, you know, this level, and then the previous level, which was Super Amazing Castle with Nets, we had 2 collabs. It only took us near the end of VLDC 6 to see some collab levels. Alright, this is also ranked C. You found this awesome spoon and you ate with it. Yo! Is that the signature crispy rice spoon? You know, everyone has their favorite spoon or whatever. Hydrate! Well, you're in luck today. I finally decided to fill my water bottle because I figured tonight might be a long stream, so... Good old H2O. Alright, let's do this. Normally they would leave the castle for the last level, right? But hand stretch, sure. Ooh, nice aesthetics. It looks very like old school, you know? Like you know those Wild Wild West movies? How it's always in that what's the term for this like art style? It's not matte. I don't know. I'm not an artist, chat. I say that as like I've done, you know, my whole stream myself. But all right, let's do this. Thank you for the hand stretch, Chrissy Rice. I forgot to check if there's Yoshi coins in this level, by the way. Ooh. Bet? Oh. For some reason, it's harder to go on the left than the right. Like, if it's on the right side, I don't know. I think I'm just making a bullshit. How did that kill the lava lotus? Okay. Ah! Damn. Jump scared by a mole. Alright. So this is what I mean that Oh, Butterfingers. Oh gosh. Okay. That was really sketch, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so there are Yoshi. What did I... Oh, it was the mole. I was looking at freaking chat. I was like, what killed me? Nothing killed me, stupid. The mole killed me. The mole killed me. Alright, I do like the mishmash of aesthetics so far. Wonder if there's gonna be an actual castle part or not, though. I assume it's gonna want me to spin jump here. Where was that Yoshi coin I saw? Oh, there it is. Oh, I apparently have to go underneath. Right here? How do I actually have to lure the Pokey all the way here? I think I do. That's very ass, actually. Right? Is that actually what it wants me to do? Oh my god. Like, no hidden coin, no nothing, right? This is what it wants me to do. Really? I just wasted like 5 minutes of my life just to die. Oh my god. that already like tilts me. Not actually though, but like that's a "are you serious" moment. Can I just shell jump? Not really. Okay, at least the Pokey showed up faster this time. Yeah, maybe... I'm hoping, for the sake of the level, that there's going to be a springboard. Oh my god. Can I even... Can I not die here, please? Like, the pressure's on now. To not die. Alright. Open up for me. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe not. I had to take the hit there. Anything? Nope. I just took a hit that might make me end up getting the Yoshi coin again. And I needed that. I needed that Chuck. Great. Actually, I think I got the saves. Can I get this Chuck up here? I think I can. Really? Well, shit. Zubble's off to a pretty bad start, if you ask me. Uh-oh. Lots of split paths. Oh, hold on. Okay, this is janky, but this looks nice, don't it? Kind of looks like sand is filling up the level. English speak words, chat. I'm panicking. Okay. You want to say magic trick? I was sliding, call the ref. I'm mad. That's not the magic trick, chat. But aren't you so excited to see me have to deal with this pokey again? So let me tell you, this is gonna get tedious fast, like real fast. The only thing that's really saving it is, you know, if you rush here, the pokey kind of shows up pretty quickly, as fast as it'll go, but still, you know, pretty fast in comparison. Really? But still, let me tell you, that's not really a good showing, in my opinion. Oops, kind of wanted me to show. Oh, we got bonus room, and there was a Yoshi coin in here. It looks very green. Too bad it's not purple, huh? Oh. Alright, so let's try this path now. What do we got? Whoa! Alright, we got a whole ass another section. So let me guess, because this was a collab. Someone made one section, someone made the other, question mark. I mean, hey, this one's by default better because it ain't an auto-scroller. Obviously, I'm gonna play the other section after. Alright, we got more of these fake blocks. Again, some people would hate it because it's gonna get you killed, but to me, I like it. But I am noticing a lack of Yoshi coins in this section compared to... Whoops. It looks like I can get up there. Nope. I'll get it. There we go. All for a one-up. Well, why not? Alright, where are my Yoshi coins? Alright, this level... I mean, the first section is... like, just because that pokey was hot ass, but the rest of this level's really making up for it. I almost died there. Am I? Yeah. I figured it wasn't gonna... How do I actually get through this? Can you even get through this? You can't get through that. And I needed a mushroom. Okay. This level, you know, has lots of takesy backsies. That was the end of the level. Okay. We're missing a Yoshi coin in that section, Chief. The level looked pretty, but the level play, yeah. I don't want to downplay it, but I expect a little better from the general public, let's say that. I'm like trying so hard not to diss the level, but I'm dissing it. It's not my cup of tea, to say the least. Alright, let's get this. Shell jump again. Or not. Or not. Alright, so... I have to remember where all the Yoshi coins are. Because, I mean, I guess I could talk about the level, but I kind of want to wait and see until I beat the other half. Because the auto-scroller, don't get me wrong, might look promising. But, ugh, sorry, that really stresses me out, because of that. Fuck me. Also, I just want to test something. Okay. I wanted to make sure my mic was working. Because if I found out that my mic wasn't working for the finale of VLDC 6, I would have been heartbroken. Because this is always the best part of VLDC. Is the best ranked levels. Because you want to see, you know, the greatest of them all. Which, let me tell you, this one is... like, you know, it's something. Like, the level's nice, and again, I'm excited to play the auto-scroller, because the auto-scroller has a cool enough gimmick. I hate this section, by the way. I actually hate it. What was I saying? Like, yeah, this level looked pretty. It just doesn't really play pretty, you know? Kind of surprised I didn't die there, I'll be honest. Also, you know, I just realized I don't think there's a midway in this level either. Hold, chat. Because, let me tell you, Purpose, like, you cannot get a better spot than here for a midway. Are you kidding me? Again, I'm not jumping to conclusions, because who knows, maybe this section will have a, how did I do that? Oh my god. Okay, that's task, by the way, where you, like, throw up a block. Maybe it was the layer 2, I don't know. But, let me tell you, that was a... Fuck! Okay, this is making me upset, because, like, there was levels in the past where I said, you know, the level's good, but it got lucky for the fact that I only had to play, you know, the first time. And what I mean by that is, you know, there's sections in a level that, you know, if you have to keep doing it, then my god, is it ever gonna get on your nerves. And let me tell you something, chat. I think there's a section in this level that's getting on my nerves. And it may or may not be because of this Yoshi coin. But again, this isn't technically, you know, top 6, top 8. I don't know how they're doing their frickin' rankings. Oh my god, okay, you know, come on, general public, what did you like about this level that I didn't? Get me in on that info, buddy. Get me on that good shit. Did I just jump this section? Ooh. There's a little spice, but... I'm kind of doing myself a favor by doing that. Because... this level as a whole is an acquired taste. I'll say that. Because, as I was saying, like, this level looks pretty, but... Like, don't get me wrong, the second half, quote-unquote, was... Like, it looked nice, and I'm not saying that it played amazing, but, you know, it was eye candy, to say the least. Whoa. But, the problems of this level are, you know, I might be biased with some of it, but I don't know. You know, no midway from what I've seen. Again, a little too early to say, but... You know, why did the top half... Maybe I missed, you know... Oh, gosh. Buy music. I did not mean to do that. I just, like, choked on air or something, but... What was I saying? Like, maybe I missed a Yoshi coin in the top path, but from what I've seen, there was only one Yoshi coin. So in my opinion, I think that's... Okay, I can't enter that pipe. I don't think so. So I can slide kill it. I don't know what happened before. What's gonna be in there? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I think... I mean, I kind of killed the only enemy in this level, but that's what I mean, right? Like, there's a lot of oversights from the creators. I'll say that. You know, the frickin' first Yoshi coin could have been easily avoided with, you know, a springboard somewhere. There's also falling enemies that can, you know, pose a problem. The Yoshi coin better not have been in there. Okay, so... Sorry, I'm just, like, thinking that, okay... Also, this section kind of sucks as well. Like, I think you have to slide that, and barely did I get through that without taking a hit. Barely. So, again, oversights. Also, no midway. So, cross that off of the bingo card. Either way, GG's. Yeah, that music is gone, right? They must be getting tired of hearing my freaking voice and just maybe the fan picking up. Can we get music back in here? Thank you. So, yeah, that level is... Like, at best, if you minus all of the problems, the level had 2 cute gimmicks, but they're easily exploitable. Like you saw, I could slide kill the saw, and there's just no more enemies in that room. You know, it's just a glorified art gallery, kind of like Entry. Yes, there was a level called Entry that I called just a art exhibition. So yeah, I don't really like this level. I'm sorry. Is it because of the first Yoshi coin? Mainly, maybe, but like other than that, you know, maybe we missed a Yoshi coin in that one section, but that's, you know, as a 100%er of almost any game I play, that again, there's the one sentence or the one word I have for this level is oversight. You know, there's a lot of problems that really, you know, kind of take a stab at this level's like gimmick, and in simpler terms, the level's breakable. All right. So ranking time. Yep, I see this level as more of a negative. I'm sorry. So I think it could go down here, because again, if you were to take out all the exploits and just play it as is, the auto-scroller, you know, if I didn't kill the saw, is still pretty boring, I'll admit. It looked nice, but it just played very blandly. The other half was, you know, a fun platformer section, but we also had, you know, more levels that felt like more of a challenge and more fun to play. This one, you know, maybe it's because of that freaking muncher trap, but you should not have to slide on a 2-tile gap and 1-tile, you know, safe spot to do that. That's an oversight. That's what I'm saying. So, with that said, I mean, it's not gonna go all the way down here. It also had no midway, so hold, please. Whoop! That's another bingo. Because, yeah, like, obviously I could compare it to these two levels, and in terms of gameplay, Grey Koopa Gate is better. Like, in any way. So, is it actually down here is my question. Or can I, you know, justify it somehow? Like, the platformer section was fun, compared to the rest of the level, but it is just, you know, not 3/4 of a level, a quarter of the level. And there is no midway, so that's already a pretty big problem in its own, because you saw it in the cave. That is the perfect spot to put a midway. Like, there's no better spot to put a midway than there, because if you die, you might have been me and be like, okay, since I died with that section, maybe I should give the other section a go. But no. So, yeah. I mean, that's all I really gotta say is, yeah, I see this level more as a negative. So, yeah. That's all I gotta say is, huh. I guess it goes over Short Adventure, because, like, Short Adventure was just very mid, and it was also pretty long. This level was not really long, but inconsistent. Yo, Coda! It has been a long time. I hope you have been well, my good sir. How have you been? Yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth, Coda. So, I'll put it over Short Adventure. Adventure, chat, not adventure. Don't worry, you won't have to be bothered like I am about saying that every time. Yeah, Treacherous Tower. Pretty sad to put it in the 50th spot out of 75, right? You've been exhausted. Job hunting is agonizing, and current day you got that right. But make sure, as I've been saying for similar people, don't overwork yourself. You deserve better. So, aesthetics. I mean, yeah, I'll give aesthetics like an 8.5. It did look nice. But like creativity, I honestly give a 7. It's like, again, it looked nice, but it played, you know, just like Autoscaler, for example. I was excited for that, but when we played it, it was, you know. Consistency, this is also pretty weak. I mean, I don't really know what I want to rank it. It's somewhere between 4, 5, and 6. So, Autoscaler is breakable. First section is pretty stupid. Platforming section had that muncher section. There's the fake blocks. I'm thinking like a 5.5. It's yeah. Playability, I'll give a 7.5. The platforming section is why it's a 7.5. And functionality gets like a 4. It's not optimized whatsoever. Alright, username. It's once again a double name. So Incognito, cool nickname to go by, but not really all that excited. And NoelYoshi is not a good username in my opinion, so 5.5. And I get to add no midway. Look at that, triplets. Alright, finally I could. Oh my god, I wasn't showing the ranking list. Stupid. Nice finale, Felix. Alright, here you go, chat. Treacherous Tower, 54th place out of 75. Or 70, yeah, 75. GG's. Go next. Alright, moving on. Ghost House. Sorry, A Haunted House. By Yan? Yen or Yan? What was my hotkey? Oh no. There we go. Yan. Y-A-N. Secret exit, check mark, and Yoshi coin. Let's do it. So yeah, I think that... Oh, hello. I think that, you know... Oh my. Sorry, the mishmash of aesthetics caught my eye instantly, if you can't tell from how I was speaking. This looks quite snazzy, don't it? Also, well, now I forget what I was saying. God damn it. Alright. Whoa! Okay, I was not expecting a treehouse-esque level, but I am intrigued. Right? The aesthetics already caught my eye, so please, for the sake of ranking Yan, please have a baller level. Yours truly, Felix. Oh, I gotta wait for the boo ring again. I wanna see what's in that question mark block, chat. I'm thinking it's gonna be a power-up. You would be correct. Up. Oh, sup, Shell? Now I'm paranoid because I don't really want the fire flower. Yeah, a greenhouse per se. How I imagined it was the house is abandoned and we're back in this room. Okay. It's a puzzle level. Ooh, gimme. Wait, is this room different? I think this room's different, right? Because this is not where we spawned in. I think I'm losing it. Oh, that's not real. Okay. Yeah, the aesthetics here are very jarring, but okay, great. But I am very interested. Like, this level might be a banger. And for the sake of Yan, I'm hoping that it is. Oh! No shot, that was, I just got Kaizo blocked like that. Oh my god. Are you serious? That couldn't have been on purpose. Really? Really? Right? That was a certified Kaizo block. You know, in like those Kaizo hacks where like yeah, the Kaizo hacks where, you know, there's a midway and there's always a trap before then. I always see constant clips of it. Also, I wasn't going out into that door because we have a shell. Oh my god, look at that boob. Yeah, I didn't enter the door because we still have this shell. Alright, prize number 1 had nothing. Prize 2 has what we need. I bet I could go up there. I'm gonna die doing this, but... Yo, skippable. Is this a soft lock? Well, now it might be. I think this is gonna be a soft lock here. Where am I going? Oh, nice cutoff. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely upset to say this level has a soft lock. That is... I'm upset because, like I said, please do not, you know, don't disappoint me now, Yan. But I have been disappointed. Again, it's you know, you'd have to go out of your way. But a soft lock is a soft lock nonetheless, so... Oh, okay. I didn't think I was gonna... I guess we do have to come back with a P-switch. Man, yeah, I'm upset, because I actually think I would have liked this level a lot. And like, I'm still thinking positive of this level. Like, I still like it, but I know in my heart it's probably not gonna get top 10 because of the soft lock. I am upsetty spaghetti, but what can you do? And again, I thought on the surface of this, Ugh. Okay. Wasn't there Yoshi coin here? I feel like I'm getting baited. Whoa. Dude, this house has it all. Point of advice, there is a hidden block in this room. Try using the Koopa shell to find it. Hook me up, Chief. I want that feather. So is it an actual hidden block where I have to hit it? Or is it a hidden block where I have to, you know, hit it with Mario? I don't know. They did say use the shell. I wonder if it's the ceiling. If you can't tell, I'm going every column. I guess, but like I might be biased when I say that, but I always look for soft locks like that. Like if you were here for previous levels, you'd have to be incredibly stupid, like go out of your way, do freaking trick shots to get a soft lock, but also there is no hidden block. Feel like I gotta use Mario. Ah! You freaking smartass. Nice jump. Alright. Into the hidden door we go. Where am I? Oh, look at that. Climbing that tree. Let's climb the tree first. I am noticing the time as well, but this door was harder to reach, so this door, fuck. You know what? I'm actually gonna load my midway, because I want to collect all the Yoshi coins, but I want to know if this is a secret exit or not. Secret exit, okay. I wonder if I just like screwed myself in having to do this again, but something tells me that door, you know, that had a platform to where that Yoshi coin was. I wonder if the other Yoshi coin was in that door. Although you have to remember that this entire section that I'm doing now was from the shell, like in the beginning. Alright, give me this feather, please. Thank you. Alright, there's one more door to check over yonder. No yump. I mean, we did notice the last Yoshi coin, but don't know how to get to it. There it is! Look at that. I lost the 50-50, you know? I went into the top door first instead of checking this door. Alright, GG's. We got a normal exit to find, and there is quite a bit of stuff to explore still. So I still think of this level as a positive. Like, this level was kind of baning. But before we do the ranking list, we got another exit to find. Ah! Sorry. Alright, let's see if I remember what I did. But yeah, like, again, aesthetically saying, the shrubbery doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but my imagination goes wild, and like Coda said, it's kind of nice to see a house that's filled with shrubbery and plants up the ass, but how I see it is something abandoned house and nature took over. Because I am abandoned insert place here video enthusiast. Actually, I don't think I need this shell anymore. Because this shell was for a very long, what's it called? Secret exit. That also had the midway in it. Oh. I may or may not have almost jumped. So yeah, there was a Yoshi coin down there. Either way, let's see what's in this door over yonder. Again, like, if you want me to be professionally speaking, you know, what's real and what's fake is kind of meh there, because, I mean, like, look at these. You can't stand on this, but you can stand on this one tile of everything, everything that's, yeah, you have just abandoned house near you, Coda. This is a very, very old mansion. Hey, I was right! No one who has entered this mansion managed to find their way out. Says who? Also, that door was completely useless, by the way. You would think it would work as a, you know, as a, what's it called? What am I trying to say? I'm, like, losing my train of thought. Okay, so I know we need the shell to continue, and now I'm actually wondering where the hell is the normal exit. But, can I cheese this with a boo? Yes, you can. So, the level's breakable as well. Where's the normal exit? I'm not gonna enter this door, but... Where have I not? Oh! In the freaking bonus area room. Instead of going to the blue door, I just enter the right door. There's me overthinking things. So you know what this level actually reminds me of? A level in VLDC 2. There's a level called... I actually forget the level name, but it was based on, like, one of the most famous haunted houses, like, in our day of age. Like, I think it was the, like, Texas, like, not Chainsaw Massacre, but... Frick! What? Like, am I gonna have to boot up the 6-pack just to... You know, no. I know how I could find out. VLEC 2 rankings. It was the Hilltop House. That's what this level reminds me of. There's a level called the Hilltop House from VLDC 2. It ended up getting 8th place in my ranking list. So, the fact that I'm comparing it to a level like that is a good thing, you know? But also, I'm actually confused because where the hell is the frickin' normal exit? Because I'm doing the secret exit right now. Again. Yeah, I don't want the secret exit. Do I? No, where did the story take me to? Okay, back here. Can I go back to the first section? Yes, I can. Let me grab the P-switch again. I'm actually scratching my head because I actually don't know. And I am a retard for losing the feather. Just like that. That feeling when the normal exit has become the secret exit. Welcome back, Crispy Rice. Okay, so yeah, I can go back to this first section. And now I have a P-switch. P! Meat more. Is there anything I missed on the right side here? I actually don't know where the normal exit is. That's really funny, actually. I'm just gonna load my midway. Eh? I mean, like, yeah. Was this... That's embarrassing. This is the way to go for the secret exit. Maybe I should enter the blue door again. And climb out that big tree and see if I missed anything else. Because, yeah, aesthetically saying, this level is, you know, packed to the brim. So let me open this up. Was that really necessary, by the way, to make it one tile high? I had to back up because that fireball was gonna kill the Koopa. Alright. Let's go ahead and enter this door again. So now I'm here. And that this leads to the Yoshi coin. Anything else in here, maybe? No, but I might end up losing my feather now. Anything here? Nope. I was ducking, call the ref. And he had a ref emote to my stream. And yeah, this just leads to the secret exit. What did I miss? Can I enter the house again? Nope. Alright. There's a little mystery on our hands. I'm just thinking now, like, what are my options? Okay, that was the secret exit. This just leads to the message box. I gotta check something. Okay. Anything? Checking every crook and nanny right now. No, but that isn't a soft lock. Hey, Coda, that's what Yan could have done to the other exit. Can I climb these clouds? No. Can I enter this room with the P switch? No, because it's a door. Am I just gonna have to, like, call it a scavenger hunt and just... Okay, at least I can farm for power-ups in here. Okay, guess maybe not, because of my dumbass. As I was saying, I might just have to run around. Oh, you know what I should check, actually? Was if I wasn't, you know, smoking something, when I went to go get the shell, this section was different. So instead of going right and then left, what if I just go left this time? Okay, so we're just back in here. Yeah, as I was saying, I might just have to get the P-switch and just run around wildly, and hoping that, you know, a blue door just spawns in from somewhere. Can I enter this pipe? No, that was a exit pipe. Like a pipe that we come out of. Yeah, like I said, that moment when the normal exit has become the secret exit. I wonder if it's somewhere in here, the normal exit. Kind of surprised I haven't taken a hit there. And yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to say. We've been on this level for a while, but I still like this level. Like, despite the soft lock, I mean, there was another similar level, Rocky Land, that also had a soft lock that still ended up getting top 15 on my list. So, am I saying that this level is gonna get top 10? Too early to say. Too early to say. I had to check. Like, I'm kind of exhausting my options right now. I just realized the shell's closed. That's weird. So yeah, I'm just going this way because I'm probably on something where like this section feels different from when I entered it, but you never knew until you realize that this is the same section. So I can't bring a P. There was something up there. There's a P switch up there. Oh. Ooh, spice, you know? all of a sudden, I might know what to do. Well, it's not like I know the answer, but go get the feather, come back to the first section. We have a goal in hand. So let's go get our goodies. I just want to see, like, should have made it a little more accessible to, you know, exit this little halfway section, but again, right now I'm nitpicking to the smallest things to see if this is top 10 worthy right now. It plays like it, but this level might have a case of, like, all of my top 10 is better. No, I don't. I see him. Alright. Hook me up with a feather. This is a little stressful to think about that now I have to go hitless until we get to the section. So yeah, technically speaking, this exit that we're going for feels like, you know, the secret exit compared to, you know, the actual secret exit, because I don't know, man, a P-switch hidden pretty... You know what I should do? Yeah, I should do that. Or I can put the feather in my reserve. So in case I take a hit, you know, I can preserve the feather. Case in point. Case in frickin' point. This might be risky to get run here, but up we go. Notice any cutoff up here, chat? Because I don't. Alright. I shouldn't be save stating, but... Would it be in this room, or where would I have to take this P-switch? Because, yeah, that's what I mean, you know? Oh! Tell me where to go. Where do I gotta go? Oh, shit. Oh! Enter the door. Hello, auto-scroller. Hello, auto-generator. And hello... Chat, is that purple? Is this bush purple to you? Or is it more pink? I'll let chat decide and see if we're finally gonna cross out purple or not. On my bingo card. I want to say, because I guess it is my stream, I want to say it's not purple. I think it's like, I'll be the dude to say, I think it's a shade of pink. I feel like I'm just, what did, okay, hello, one up. Yeah, so, let me tell you something, this normal exit feels like a secret exit, you know? But there's a lot to talk about now that we have a new section. So, first of all, unique auto-scroller, so that's really cool. Second of all, eerie auto-generator, so that's pretty weak. And my jump didn't come out. Nice. Third of all, pretty far from a midway if you think about it. So yeah, technically speaking, I'm sorry to say, I don't think this level's gonna be top 10. But this level was a banger. Yup. The banger for the good, for the better, I mean. For the good, Lamel. Alright. Get to do this section without no power-up, unless you hook me up here. Which you do. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, I guess they added the auto-generator just to spice it up, but auto-generator is an auto-generator nonetheless, and this is one of the more annoying ones, so... This level is like fighting with itself, if it's top 10 or not, and... Yeah, sorry to say, I don't think it is. But we'll... excuse me, jeez. We'll know for sure when we get to the... I'm panicking, yep. We'll know for sure when we get to the rankings. I don't know where to go. That's why I don't like auto generators. Am I dead? Nope. In comes Clutch, the unique auto scroller. I think this level's gonna be top 20 though. This is really nice use of the unique auto scroller. Like this is cool. I would have died there if the camera scrolled or the screen scrolled any. Damn, the screen scrolled any faster. I was gonna get crushed there. I went on these platforms way too early. Okay. Boss door, damn. Alright, get me in. What do we got? Another auto generator and a unique boss. Let's try not to die right now though. And we're on top of the house. How about that? Now we're almost out of time. I feel like, if I went to this section the first time, I would have ran out of time. But other than that, GG's. I will say that was a banger level. Well done. Well done, my good sir. Oh. But yeah, auto scroller section, I will give that a pass because they used a unique auto scroller and they did a awesome job with it. Like, very good job with it. The downside is the soft lock, which again, I know Coda said you would have to go out of your way, but it is still pretty easily accessible. And like, in my defense, can you blame me? If it's there, I'm obviously gonna go see and see if there's any off-screen secrets, right? But yeah, time can be an issue if it was your first time playing it, because if you thought about it, I was going a little fast, and I finished the level with like 70 seconds or so. So yeah, like, I don't hate it whatsoever. I actually really like this level. That's why I'm saying well done, because this level was a banger. Like, it ain't rank B, so I can't say B for banger, but like, I don't think it's top 10. Like, this level shares a lot of similarities to Haunted Treetops, where Haunted Treetops was, a ghost house taking places, in a tree house. But Haunted Treetops was, had no problems whatsoever. And that's what I was saying, in the middle of this level is, like, this level's absolutely fun and deserves to be in the best ranked, best best levels world, absolutely. But it's not top 10 to me, but I think I'm ready to give it... Like, you can also compare Ghost Tower to this. But I want... Yeah, actually, Ghost Tower is a perfect comparison. So to me, is Ghost Tower better than a haunted house? So I think... Because a haunted house had more of a gimmick and a storyline, while a haunted house was just all over the place and not as fun sections. I think a haunted house is better, but I think that's as far as I'm gonna go, unfortunately, because of the problems. Like, I was thinking it could be 11th above Magic Koopa Funhouse, but this is where, you know, all the problems that this level has are gonna come into play. That I don't think, you know. I still found it very fun. I think I want to give it 13th place above Dino River. Although Rocky Land was really fun as well. No, because Rocky Land's softlock potential is pretty easy to accidentally do compared to a haunted house's softlock. So, yes, I will give it 13th place. It's not better than Mountaintop Bridges, and that's really it. But still, you know, if we played this, you know, when we played early, this would have held first place for a long time. Like, a long time. So still, well done, Yan. Well done. So aesthetics, 9. It looked nice. It's not a 9.5 or 10 because the platforming parts blend in way too well with the, like, fake blocks, you know? Creativity, does it deserve a 9? Yes, because of the auto-scroller. 9.5 even? No. Consistency, so time issue, and the normal exit, aka the proper secret exit, was a little difficult if you think about it. So I think an 8.5. Playability, 9. A lot of people would like this level, I think. Like, this is a prime ghost house. And functionality, you still have the auto-scroller and the softlock potential, so I'll give you another 9. So I gave it a really good rank in this. It was an awesome level. Like, again, bravo to you. And username Yan sounds very Asian-like. I'm sorry if I offend anyone when I say that, but just saying Yan, it feels like someone's first name, you know? So, yeah, 6. Alright. That level took a while, didn't it? We're finally moving on to the second place, like, user-ranked, or publicly voted levels, because, like I said at the beginning of this stream, so, you know, it's the top 3 crowd-ranked levels, where third place had a 3-way tie, so I assume it's these 3, and then it's another 3-way tie for second place crowd favorite, so I assume it's these 3, and then obviously there's a first place, so I assume it's gonna be this one. Either way, let's go to Silverland. We got Choco Mountains by Ringo. I like that name. Rank B to C. Also, I wonder if we're gonna see some A ranks finally. Let's do it. Yeah, it's only gonna get better from here, generally speaking. Alright, we got apparently the special world pass, because now we have Mario heads for Koopas. So unfortunately that means no more Felixes. Unless it's just unique for this level, which that's already pretty cool. I will say that the aesthetics in this level feels like 1,000,000% vanilla, and I mean that in the, like, the, like, highest mark, right? Like, this it just feels so alive already. So once again, I'm being biased when I say this, but I have high hopes for this level. But like, I could just feel that. Like, there's a level called Burning Boiler, which in my opinion was the most aesthetically pleasing level yet. Like, despite the name being... Guess what just happened there? The pixel clip killed me. The pixel clip fucking killed me. That's actually hilarious. Alright, as I was saying, yeah, the aesthetics of this level... Because I can't stress it enough. Sometimes simplicity is the best tool. And right now, it's, you know, it just captures that feeling. And God, I love VLDC. That's why, you know, I almost didn't stream today, but I was like, you know what, let's get this finale on the road. I'm in the mood to play VLDC. Can't help it. So again, thank you everyone that's tuning in for the finale and sharing this special moment. Even while ducking, huh? Damn. Damn. Okay, fine. You wanna play like that, punk? After I'm complimenting you? Maybe I shouldn't even collect the mushroom. Yeah, so far, like... You know, there are some other prime examples, like, what's it called? Dino River, Burning Boiler, like I explained before. That sometimes, you know, it doesn't need to be flashing like this, flashing like that. Sometimes it could be simple and you just know that this level is going to be well done. As I like to say, well not as I like to say, because normally I say unsavory levels. I would say this is a savory level. This is delicious. Oh! God damn, that was close again! Like, I'm hard cranking it to the right there. Alright, where did we spawn in? Okay. Okay? Can you stop? Can you stop? What? Alright, we got a little bit of jank. Feather. Dude, I feel like I reverse psychology myself. Midway, where at first I was like, oh, there's no capes in VLDC. And ever since then, like 90% of the levels have had capes in them. I was like, let's take to this, guys. There better not be a Yoshi coin up here. Oh, there's a ceiling though. Alright. I just loaded a save state because I'm a little worried about the time right now. I gotta make slight haste, but I'm trying to take my time, you know? I want to indulge. There better not be. I'm gonna load my midway. There's totally gonna be a Yoshi coin in the top left, right here, isn't there? No? Okay. You know, I respect it, because if there was a Yoshi coin up there, that's how I was saying it better not be, then I would have been, not upset, but I would have been like, eh, I wouldn't have done so, but fair enough, you know? Also, this level still looks amazing, but I prefer the daytime. But still, like, this level rocks, honestly. Like, this is the most VLDC level yet. And we missed the Yoshi coin. That was a really short second half, Jesus. Like, actually, holy crap. Oh, we're probably replaying the level. So I don't know where the last Yoshi coin is. check all the pipes. Nope, nope. Yeah, that was a really short second half. But still, pretty well done. So we get to play it again. Excitement! Alright. So too early to say about my thoughts of VLDC 6, but if you want, like, my brutal truth... Oh! There's the last Yoshi coin. Yeah, if you want my brutal truth, again, it's not the creator's fault. That's why VLDC 6 is like one of the dark horses of the VLDC series. It had like rules up the ass, you know? Even while downloading this, like the person that made this collaboration hack, they even, you know, not made a warning, but like, hey, heads up, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of custom music and custom graphics compared to other VLDCs because of all the rules that got implemented. And as you saw in past levels that got disqualified for a reason, also that was a smooth entry point. But as you saw, or how I explained when we played some quote-unquote disqualified levels, some levels got disqualified for, you know, the most pathetic reasons. So that, again, like, generally speaking, there was a lot of, like, unsavory levels, like, poor levels, compared to, like, VLDC 5, which I was not expecting. But I will say that right now, I'm just gonna say the top 10 levels, because I'm used to saying that, but, like, the best levels world so far, it kind of started off weak. Like, the first 2 levels, I'll say, kind of sucked. Like, Mustard Mountain, or whatever the level name was just normal, but, like, Treacherous Towers was, no offense, no fuego. But I have noticed a trend that, like, I think it was Red Toon Link who made a couple levels for VLDC, not a couple levels, but like, who got top 10 in past VLDCs, and I would always rank them, you know, 30th or 40th or even 50th place, because like, I'd be like, how the heck did this get, you know, top 10? And again, these are user ranked levels, so who knows if they got top 10 or not, or top 5. I will check after the fact, so I could tell you for sure, like, what are the top 5 officially ranked levels. Either way, that was Choco Mountains. That was a very well done level. Like, it just felt alive playing it. Like, the first half was... it just felt good, you know? You get that feeling, and it's just, you know, ooh, spice. So, with that said, I was going to give it 14th place, but I kind of want to talk about the level more, mainly for the fact that the second half is, for some reason, really short compared to the first half. And that kind of upsets me, because I was enjoying the level. But I still think I'm going to put it over Dino River, because, again, Dino River is as high as it is because it was extremely vanilla. Like, you know, no special gimmicks, no nothing, but they gave it that certain charm where it's like, you know, well done. And that's the same for Choco Mountains, that it was extremely vanilla, but it just played oh so good. Like, oh so good. So, yeah, better than Dino River, I think. Let me look at some other levels. Nah, I think I want to put it here. I was like, yeah, this level is as vanilla as Dino River, but this level played. Like, you could argue that Dino River was a bit more action-packed, but But I still like Chocolate Mountains more. I guess the only downside is it barely looked like, you know, Chocolate Mountains. Maybe Dino River is better, though. Yeah, I'll say sorry and put it up, put underneath, because the second half was shorter, and that's, you know, for whatever reason. So I'll even put here. Because it's not like I speed ran compared to the first half, right? Because I even played the level again at a speedy pace, and the second half was definitely shorter. So yeah, aesthetics, easy 8.5. Like, it just looked so good. Creativity, not all that much. Again, at, like, level-wise, it was just pretty normal, but that's what I mean for VLEC, that sometimes, you know, simplicity is better, and that's what I think about this. So, consistency, point not, because the second half is shorter. Playability, I'll give it an 8. And functionality, there was a little bit of jank with that shell and the lightning bro, sumo bro. Our username, Ringo, is honestly a really cool name. I'll give it a 9. Alright. Moving along. Also, I just realized, softlock. Another bingo. It wasn't for this level, by the way. It was for a haunted house. That was a softlock. Alright. Save. And let us continue. We got Fierce Fire Flow. Try saying that 10 times fast. Fierce Fire Flow. Fierce Fire Flow. Fierce Fire Flow. Fierce Fire Flow. Okay, it's not that hard. By Underway. Underwear? Sorry. Alright, rank B. Let's do it. Let's just jump right into it. Triple F. Alright. I was about to say lacking the fire department. Yo! I don't like how that was off screen, but still, yo! Alright, Ghost House, stupid! Castle but outside. I'm a fan. Oh, we gotta get the Skull Raft. Totally didn't steal from Yano Felix's hack. Am I dead here? Okay. I'm glad that they added a Yoshi-kun. Hey Yaf, take notes. Or Yan, not Yaf. Stupid. Alright, off we go. Crossing the spicy water. That's what lava is, right? It's just spicy water. Ah! Alright, we got a pseudo auto-scroller. Not saying that for bad, by the way. I actually do like this whole, you know, Skull Raft. Skull Raft, you know, escort. Because I have a whole level in my hack dedicated around it. Alright, this level is playing pretty well so far. Yeah, it's hitting that chart. Maybe I'm just in a good mood today, but nice sprite limitation. Or it's gonna go off screen, so you know what that means. It's gonna spawn in. Oh, I wanted that shell. Get away from me, dude. Reset door? It's gonna respawn the Podoboo, but reset door? Resetti spaghetti. It respawned all of the enemies. Alright, yep, sprite limitation. Alright, I'll say that they're doing a better job at the Skull Raft, like, as I like to say, co-op aspect. So am I a little biased? I wouldn't say so. Oh, there! I thought for a second. How generous of the creator to even you know, add like aesthetics to the to the depths of, to the death pit, I mean. Yeah, I must be in a good mood, because... Oh, nice slowdown. Because this level is, like, action-packed. And once again, I mean that in a good way. So again, like, the general crowd does have good taste. But I still wonder, how did they mess up with Treacherous Towers? Like, see, this is a cool setup. I always appreciate the small things like this, you know? P-Balloon! I'm actually really surprised to see that this late into the competition. Or this late into the hack. Ah, no! Fucking P-Balloon. And that's why I don't like P-Balloons. Nobody does, so that's why I'm surprised to see it this late, because P-Balloon is just, you know, weak. Like a weak gimmick. It's impossible to make it good, and still goes for the case in this level. But I'm still, like, really enjoying this level. Again, I must be in a good mood or something, but can't blame me? It's the freaking finale of VLEC 6. I'm not saying it as if, like, thank God VLEC 6 is over, but, like, we're playing the best levels. So I want to see, you know, what makes them the best. Alright. Finally done with the P-Balloon section. Nice slow down. Yeah, the Skull Raft can be a little tricky like that. Is there gonna be another P-Balloon in here? Oh my god. This is like the first time in my entire, like, gaming career do I see a Skull Raft and a frickin' P-Balloon used in the same, like, same section. That is a classic. I've never seen that before in a VLEC. But as I was saying, like, the Skull Raft is a little tricky to use, because that's already, like, if you want me to be a memer, this... Oh, look at that. This level's just crossing off all of the frickin', all of the, what's it called? All of the bingo slots. Yeah, that took me a while to say. Don't mind me. So yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit of a nerd right now. So, in short, you're only allowed, I think, 11 or 12 sprites on the screen at one time before, you know, slowdown happens or sprites to stop despawning. And the Skull Raft takes up 4. So that's already almost 50% of the sprites on screen. Orb. I try to give that, like, the best orb I've got, because that was another well done level. Like, you managed to somehow put the Skull Raft and the P-Balloon in the same level. So I gotta give you kudos for that, Underway. Like, technically they don't go hand in hand, but, like, that was super cool to see. I'll say. That was really cool to see. So is it top 10? Good length, good difficulty curve, a lot of cute setups. I think it's top 10. Like, it doesn't feel like top 10 to me. Like, it feels somewhere around here. But there was so many cute setups. There was that mishmash. There was freaking castle enemies outside and stuff in a castle. I gotta give it top 10. Like, so yeah, like, Fishnets is unfortunately finally gonna fall out of 10th place. But, cause, like, is it better than, like, a haunted ghost house? To me, no. Like, bias side, no, it's not better than, like, this level. But Like, I also thought about Choco Mountains, but, like, plane-wise, it's better than Choco Mountain, and, like, functionality-wise, it's better than a haunted house. So now I'm curious, like, how high I want to put in my top 10. Because I'm thinking it might even go up to 6th place. Like, am I actually thinking 6th place? Because, I mean, Haunted Tree, or not Haunted Treetop, Burning Boiler is still probably my favorite level of VODC 6 so far. Maybe Cave Escape 2, but my heart is for Burning Boiler, I would say. Like, they fucking nailed the aesthetics in Burning Boiler. There's nothing else to it. Even saying that, I'll give you a 10. Like, that was it was honestly an awesome level. Complete bias. So, Fierce Fire Flow, gameplay wise and just like overall look, I think this could go 6th place. Like, it had a gimmick, it had the freaking people. I'm just gonna give it 6th place. Like, the fact that you put two pretty niche gimmicks and put them together, even though they didn't really work together, I still gotta give you the freaking kudos. Like, the fucking balls on this creator. So yeah, honestly, well done, Fierce Fire Flow. God, these levels are so good. Aesthetics, I'll give you a 9 by default, even though, again, like, bias, in my opinion, it doesn't feel like top 10, but they did everything so well done that, you know, like, bias aside, it absolutely is up here. Creativity, another 9. Again, they had the P balloon. Yes, 9. There was a lot of cute setups that, like, I can't overlook it. Consistency, so... Well, functionality-wise, I'm gonna give it 9 because there was sprite limitations and the slowdown. So 8.5 because of that, actually. Playability, another 9? Yeah. Like, like, I can't frickin', shut up, SaveBot. I can't, you know, pause the frame now, but if I pause the frame where, you know, I was in a pea balloon, there was frickin', you know, Podaboos and all that shit, and the fire raft at the bottom, and I showed you a screenshot, I wouldn't have believed you. So, it's just the audacity of this level. That's what this level feels like. It has a giant pair of balls, and it's not afraid to use them. I mean, consistency, I think just 9.5 because of the slowdown, but still, like, I can't, you know, argue. This level was, like, B for Banner, for sure. Anyway, username. The username sounds like underwear, so I'll give you, like, a 3. It kind of sucks. But the level is far from it. Let's see if Lineguide Ride... Oh, look at that! Our first A rank! Yo! Freddy 111 did it! Our first A! Our first A! Also, the level name is so fun to say. Lineguide Ride. Okay, maybe saying it again doesn't hit as hard. Either way, rank A to B, our first A rank level. This is kind of exciting. Let's do this. No Yoshi coin, no nothing. Let's play the level. Yo, title screen level. I'm saying that because, in short, when we were playing 6-pack, which had, you know, VLECs 1 through 6, that came out, you know, before this hack. Can I go up there? There are no Yoshi coins in this level. No nothing. Oh. I'm just saying they could have hit something up there. But, as I was saying, so on the title screen of 6-pack, it would just, like, basically do a slideshow of a bunch of levels. And this was one of them. So that's why I'm saying, yo, title Title screen level. Like some other levels for comparison was like Negative World by Z-Man. That was a title screen level, and that's all I really got in mind. Okay, so this gimmick doesn't really work. I've done that too. It's fine. If you put the line too close to the bottom of the screen, it will not work like that. Anyway, so overall, I'm not calling this level weak, but again, that's the problem with playing such banger levels in a row. This feels pretty weak in comparison. But other Cape, my god. Like, I get it, VLDC. There are capes in VLDC. It's not a rare sight that I thought so. By the way, chat, I guess I'll just do this every time for all my lurker friends. But if you would like to play bingo, click that link and play along with me. Oh, sorry, that was a little spice. So yeah, like, oh, another broken section. They have a gimmick and they are utilizing it pretty well, because I said it for past levels, it is very difficult to get these freaking like fuzzies and sauce to work. So the fact that they got it to work is already, you know, impressive in its own feat. So it makes me wonder, like, is that the reason why it's such highly ranked? And that is the level. GG's. So yeah, just a very solid level. Again, it didn't hit as hard as, let's say, Choco Mountain, but it had a gimmick. They utilized it. And in vanilla terms, that was pretty rockin'. Again, not my cup of tea. I didn't hate it, don't get me wrong, but again, it does not hold up for like these two levels, for example. Which I know it's really unfair to compare it to, and I do see the problem because, as I said in the past, that, you know, when we were doing the overworld levels, like before the best levels world, we would get a level that I would rank first place. And then we play the next level, it's like, oh right, this one doesn't feel as good. But it's not fair, because, you know, you would get a rank 1 level, and then the next one would be like 30th or 40th place, right? So this level is suffering from it, right? That I had a too good for too long. As in 2 levels in a row. 3 levels in a row, because I like the haunted house as well. But I think this level, you know, suffered from being a little too simplistic. You know, putting Yoshi coins might have spiced it up a bit, but I think that's the problem with this level. To me, it's a bit too simple. Like they threw it back a bit too far, right? So, again, like, the fact, I gotta give credit where due, the fact that they got all the fuzzies to work like that is impressive in its own feat, because I'm actively in my hack trying to get fuzzies like that to work, and they don't work for me. So I'm like, what the hell do I do? So, unfortunately, like, it's probably down here, but it's still a really good level. Like, I think it's better than Mushroom Fields and I Hate My Life, but I think that's as far as I want to go. Let me see these 2 levels. Because again, like, oh, that was spoilers for the next level. I mean, it like flashed for a second, but I didn't even see the level name. Alright, Frozen Wonderland. Gee, wonder where that is. It's on the, here it is. It's right here. So this level was just, you know, another solid level, pun intended. Where the aesthetics look nice, I like the ice physics. It was just a fun level. So, I will say that Lineguide Ride is better, because they utilize their gimmick more well done. But I'm really curious how Resnor's Fields and Fortress is gonna go, because this one was like a big Okay, so now I was about to say, okay, so fine Lineguide Ride is better, but no. Yeah, I think this will be top 20 actually. I'm talking about fine Lineguide Ride, by the way, because like this level was quantity, like a lot of quantity. I'm not saying over quality, because it wouldn't be top 20 on my list if I didn't think, you know, the level rocked. But I remember liking the nice pixel clip. I remember liking the castle part. Don't want to collect that. I like I'm just playing the entire level right now. I think that this level is better than Fine Lineguide Ride. Because, yeah, I remember the castle part being spicy, but in a good way. Like, in a fun way. And again, I mean no disrespect whatsoever to, you know, to Fine Lineguide Ride. But yeah, I think it just misses out on the top 20. But 21st is still a good showing. So Fine Lineguide Ride, that's still, like, I feel like were so close to making a fun way of saying it. Like a rhyme, you know? So aesthetics, nothing too special. So 7.5. Can I type? Thank you. Gimmick and creativity, I will give an 8.5 because of what I explained, you know. Consistency, I'll even give you a 10, not 100. Functionality, the two fuzzies didn't work. And playability, 8. Yeah, 8. And username, the username kind of sucks. Isn't Ferretti a type of car? Or is that Ferrari? Ferretti sounds like something. Oh, the 111 makes no sense. But still, congrats to you on being our first A rank level. I know it's A to B, but we still have an A on the screen, so that works for me. Anyway, username, like, I don't know, like 4.5. 4. Again, I like the idea of ranking the usernames at first, but as I explained in last stream/episode, I think it's better as a yes or no. Like, yes, it's a good name, or no, it's not a good name. Not a 1 through 10 scale, like I'm doing, right? Alright, we got Athletic Something by Aeon. So this is officially this is first place for crowd favorite. So this is first place for the general voting, right? This is the best level in terms of general voting. So let's do it. By Aeon, ranked A to B. Let's do this. I don't think I want to go in there. You can't tell me what to do, sign, because I can't read it. Alright, vertical level. I got this. Watch this. I'm so good. I couldn't even see, but I knew there was a platform there, and I just used my judgment. Alright, so far, I assume there was supposed to be a saw there. Let me guess, if I go back... No? Huh. Kind of whack, if you think about it. Okay, so one problem I have with this level already, whoops, is like if you fall, those platforms are not coming back. Nice rupee. Shoutouts to Legend of Zelda. Okay, so this time it did come back, but I know these longer ones are not coming back. I'm gonna get rid of that shell because I'd rather spin jump to protect myself. Midway. Alright, so far this feels like Fine Lineguide Ride, but with nicer aesthetics. Like, it's like, you know, Fine Lineguide Ride, but you're outside now instead of a cave. is that pipe there?
That's a suspicious looking pipe.
I wonder if there's invisible coins. Is this platform going to be here? Of course not. Vertical level moment. That's the problem with vertical levels and like mountaintop bridges or whatever that level name was called. Did the vertical section how you're mostly supposed to, but it's honestly inevitable. Alright, no invisible coin. Great. Let me just fall again. While I wait, I'm gonna scratch my leg. As I should have used that saw to scratch my leg. Now that would hurt. Sorry, I'm just trying to make conversation with myself. Me, myself, and I. Yeah, don't worry. Once we get a VLEC 7, we're gonna have custom music up the ass. Like, you know what I'm even tempted to do? Is, yeah, when we get to custom music, I'm tempted to add normal music to the bingo card. Because it might be actually pretty rare to come across a, what's it called? Like, vanilla music, right? Alright, last Yoshi coin. Still no sign of a secret exit, by the way. And if this is any trend, then... Sorry, I thought I wasn't going to make that platform. Then we might be playing this entire level twice. I like how we didn't get the jingle for the 100-second timer. As you can see, we are running out of time. So it's probably that green pipe, and there's a P-switch somewhere. Because this is feeling like the ending of the level. Now we are above the trees. I don't know what I was expecting.
Orb.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it feels unfair to say, but this is literally just fine Lineguide Ride, but you have platforms now, and you're going up instead of to the right. Alright, the fun part is our secret exit, because, yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really see how we're going to get into that pipe. I assume there's going to be a P-switch around, but I feel like we explored everything this level had to give. And I feel like... Okay, so there was a saw here. That's a sprite limitation moment. Can't really tell. Imagine if it's in here. No, but I said imagine. Is this shell gonna be important? Because this was the only shell in the level, right? Right. Also, sorry for all these save states, but I'm just taking leap of faith to see if you know, there's any off-screen secrets or not. And right now, it doesn't look like it, but that's why I'm taking leap of faith, because yeah, I'm actually stumped, you know? I don't know what the creator wants me to do. Because, yeah, the only hint we have is that other green pipe, but there was no hidden block from what I saw, and that looks new. I don't remember there being coins up and to the left there. So how do we get there? 'Cause that's where I kind of want to go. Oh. There it is, chat! Wow, amazing! Line jump. So, yeah, this level... I mean, that's That's really all I gotta say about this level. Not in a bad way, of course, but it really is just fine Lineguide Ride, but with extra steps, you know? And there's our bridge to what's assuming is gonna be our secret exit. Oh, hello. Hello, Hexagon. Yeah, this is literally fine Lineguide Ride, but with octagons instead of hexagons. But with, like, you know, proper rides instead of, you know, just like platforms, you know, to ride on instead of just dodging enemies and as such. But once again, that was a pretty solid. Simplicity at its finest. And yeah, that was the #1 crowd ranked level of VLEC 6. So that was our fake first place. Yeah, I mean, I said it how it is. It's just fine Lineguide Ride, but with, you know, instead of horizontal, it's vertical, and instead of outside, instead of inside, it's outside. It's literally opposite day. But if I had to pick between the two, I liked fine Lineguide Ride a bit more. Even though Athletic something had, you know, the whole package in terms of the line gimmick and like a nicer aesthetics, but in terms of like functionality, fine Lineguide Ride, you know, nailed it with all the sprites. While Athletic something, like we saw, there was some stuff missing. So, where do I think it goes? I legit think it could go just underneath fine Lineguide Ride. Like, maybe Frozen Wonderland kind of nailed their gimmick a bit more. But, like, it's better than Mushroom Fields. And is it better than Frozen Wonderland this level? Yeah, like, I'm kind of thinking, like, I feel like I got more enjoyment out of Frozen Wonderland than Athletic something. So I'm gonna say that it's underneath. Yeah, I don't really got anything else to say about this level. I really do want to talk about it because, again, these are the top ranked levels of VLDC 6. This was the fake first place level. But, like, if it's any consolation compared to, you know, VLDC 4's first place that ended up getting, I think, 25th on my list, this was exciting while it lasted, but, like, okay, if you want me to talk about it more, it's a problem that it's a vertical level, because, again, those bigger platforms sometimes will not spawn in, and if that's the case, that's basically, you know, restart the level. Yeah, like, there's, you know, if you fall, you can fall almost indefinitely. It's just a vertical, you know, vertical level issue. You know, it can be avoided, but you would have to change the level around drastically. So, I was thinking maybe because, you know, it stuck true to a gimmick and they utilized it, I think they could have done more. So I think that's why, you know, it's not hitting for me. So, like, aesthetics, 8, it looked nice. Gimmick, also an 8. Consistency, 2 platforms despawned. Playability, also 8. And functionality, 2 platforms despawned. 8, 8, 9, 8, and 9. Lots of 8s, lots of 9s. And username, Aeon. I recognize them from past VLDCs, and again, they're just a solid competitor, so congrats on your fake first place, Aeon. For a username, though, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. 6.5. Alright, Elite 4. Yeah, I really want to check like the. I mean, I could check the user ranks now, like the crowd rank levels. So let me check that at least. So for the third place tie, we have a haunted house. So yeah, it was literally these 3 levels. But fun fact, apparently Treacherous Towers was titled as Untitled. So I wonder who came up with the name after. Yeah, for second place, it was these 2 here. Wait, what? Shadow Phoenix. Did we play a Shadow Phoenix level? Is it this one? No, where is it? Which one of you is Shadow Phoenix? Okay, so we have Ferretti, which is this. Then we have Fierce Fire Flow by Undy, so it's not Underway. I was kind of right about Underwear. His actual name is Undy. Oh my god. So I assume this, because, yeah, it says for second place we also had a 3-way tie. The only level missing is called So Let's Go by Shadow Phoenix. I think I could check for sure if I go here. Okay, so yes, this is So Let's Go by Shadow Phoenix. For some reason it says Ringo instead. Don't know why, but there you go. And then first place was yeah, Athletic something by Purple Rex. So again, I don't know what's wrong with these names. Either way, top 4, let's go. We got Simmering Stalagmites by FPzero and Teyla. FPzero level's gonna be already a banger. Teyla I haven't heard of though. Rank A to B, let's jump into it. We're reaching the end game, chat. There's a story behind what the level is named on, the overworld, but for the sake of the contest, just ignore it, and the events after. Wait, what? There's a story behind what the level is named on the overworld, but for the sake of the contest, just ignore it and the events after. So I wonder if they mean like, you know, the level name is called Simmering Stalagmites, but you're not going to see them. But I can know for sure what this level's called by going here. No, it's just called Simmering Stalagmites. Okay. Down we go. Nice, I'm a nerd when I say this. Nice Super Mario Bros. 3, World 1, Stage 5 beginning. Yeah. I'm a nerd. No, invisible coin block. Invisible 1-up mushroom. Cross that off of your bingo card if you haven't. Look at this. Strawberry milkshake ass water. Imagine if those stalagmites actually hurt. So I want to say that the name, like the message box was like directed towards the name, because lacking in the simmering department, but I wonder if it's a case of like, you know, we're going deeper, so I'm not jumping to conclusions yet. I'm trying to make the jump here. Oh gosh, I thought it was gonna come and get me. Yep. Oh, I gotta go. Give me that shell. Don't kill me. Look at that pipe. Yo. Why does the pipe look like that? Oh my god, they even edited the they even edited the exit pipe. Look at that pipe. That is fancy. Is that purple? That looks lavender. Uh-huh. Alright, what did we skip? Not a whole lot. Okay. And midway. Alright, so far it's hitting a note. I'm not saying that in a bad way. But like, yeah, I don't mean it in a bad way. Come on. Give me a good bounce. There we go. Hey. I always love relying on RNG, said no one ever. Oh, slow down. Damn it. Alright, die. Ha! Where was your football there, asshole? Oh, slow down again. Alright, we're just going down and down. I'm seeing this story. You know what? You know what this level feels like? Even though obviously this level, you know, dates back all the way to 2013. This feels like a level from Super Mario Wonder. Yeah, I said it. There's a level like this in frickin' Super Mario Wonder that feels exactly like this level. I think it's in the Fire World, obviously. And obviously I don't know, like, the exact number. But I know there was a level that felt exactly like this. Alright, GG's. Once again, solid level. And the rainbow pipe was really, really funny in a cute way. It was just so, like, so just out of nowhere, you know? Because technically that is like a custom block. You'd be surprised how it wouldn't get disqualified because of that. Alright, GG's. You know what I also haven't really been doing? I normally go through the judge notes for the top 10 levels. I haven't really forgotten about that, but I'll do it at the end. Let's say that, because we're already at... Or should I do it now? Let's do it now, because it is the top 3 levels after. We're going to the Golden Plateau. But another reason why I haven't really is because there's 4 judge notes to look at. So, I guess let's start with this one. So, Mustard, okay. What about Truxton? Okay. Nightfall. Okay, I guess this judge just didn't decide to... Actually, I think I can fix this. Hold on. If I go here, type in Mustard. Okay, it's T-H-Y. Look at all I'm doing. T-H-Y. There it is. They said nothing. No, what they said is a very enjoyable level. Overall rating, enjoyable. Way to go, first judge. Second judge. Nice voice card, Felix. I think the one issue I have with this level, it feels slightly too repetitive. I disagree. Right now, I'm just skimming through the judge notes. I'm not going to read all of it, because yeah, the the judge really just said, oh, it feels repetitive. Third judge. Said third judge. It's the third judge. Alright. This level is similarly homogeneous with no sense of progression or standout concepts. I actually agree on that. And this level has a slow pace. It did not give the player incentive to take any risky approach. I actually agree with this third judge. Alright, fourth judge. Amazing visual appeal. Everything clicks together extremely well. On the level front, it's more fitting for an earlier spot in a full game. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, next level. I really want to know what the judges said about this level. Alright. Incognito. Oh. NoelYoshi? God damn, I hate... I don't know how this frickin' first judge ranked, but... If you're hearing the frickin' Tretch Tower... Okay, Incognito. Okay, I literally can't search up the judge notes. That might be a lie. Just for the first judge, I might not have been able to. Okay, here we go. Second judge. Overall, the stage has some nice concepts, but doesn't seem to develop them enough, and the execution could have been better in spots. Yeah, sounds about right. Third judge. Yeah, let me start by saying I think the first room is very misleading on what the level's about. The quality is abominable. Yeah. Overall, they kind of just give, like, constructive feedback. And the fourth judge. It's somewhat fairly hard, and I tried to aim at it for being an original Super Mario level as much as possible. No. No. Yeah, sure, why not best describes this level, because everything beyond the checkpoint just feels like it was arbitrarily added in. The ice path is just done with its lowish ceilings, precision jumps, okay. Apparently there was a... Oh no, I'm reading the frickin' wrong level. Stupid! Okay. The proper notes. Minor disqualification. While some castle bricks were passable, they were also used as pieces for the background, thus allowing it for the remain safe through technicalities. Okay. This feels like a hodgepodge of a couple of ideas. The first section has something going for itself. No. And the balance in between the two routes you could partake as pretty interesting. No. Though ever so slightly misbalanced. Yes. The cave ascent feels underdeveloped. Yeah. Okay. Haunted house. I want to see what the judge... Yeah, so good thing I am going back and checking the judge notes, right? Because I am curious as to what they thought about some of these levels. Alright, Yan. A great ghost house entry with a reasonable puzzle. Enjoyed it, but there's a room near the end that had a horribly ghost color palette. I think it could have been done better. I liked... Are they talking about the darkened boost? I like that. Screw you, first judge. Alright, second judge. I think my favorite part of the level is when you have to find a hidden block, because to me, that simple trickery is what ghost houses are supposed to be about. Hell yeah. Secret path is cleverly hidden. I hope we... I hope we're talking about the normal exit. The secret path itself is kind of hit or miss for me. Sometimes the Eries fly too low or too high. Moving on minor points. Okay, yeah. Basically, a great sense of environment, but I think the level is helped by things that make it feel more tedious than it should be. I slightly agree. Slightly. Alright, third judge. An item fetch quest ghost house. The one-up room got glitched into a corner. Okay. They really based a frickin' one-up? That's actually crazy. Yeah, I think that was just a bias moment. Like, it was an item fetch quest, but it's not, like, it's not bad. Alright, style can only take you so far. Prioritize quality levels over a pretty picture. The level was pretty, but the level, like, gameplay-wise, was still fun. Come on. Alright, Choco Mountains. Now we're getting to the good stuff. What do you got for Ringo? Okay, first judge. I'm not even gonna bother with the first judge. Second judge. Okay, fine. Choco Mountains. Shadow Phoenix. Alright, great level design. Feels like it should be in one of the original Super Mario World Central levels. I don't know what they mean by that. Second judge. I think this is a good beginner level. Yeah. I don't really have anything overcritical to say about. Yeah, it really was just a very solid vanilla level. That's what I said too. Third judge. Anyways, this level is a grassy area with some building parts and a large variety of enemies. The biggest thing that this level has going for it is the palette and tile set. Yep. The palette was just a delish. Alright, fourth judge. The time limit is a little too short, yeah. Someone's that akin to explore the level, and there's a little bit to check out. May notice the sub 100 second timer played during a blind run. The first Yoshi coin is placed in a non-initiative spot that is not marked at all to boot. Yeah. This fourth judge gets me. Alright, Fierce Fire Flow. This is gonna be a good one. Fierce Underway. No. Undie. Okay. Great level overall, but damn that pea balloon area. I think it's the only issue I had during the whole thing. The first one did suck, but the second one, like I said, was a highlight of this level. Second judge. There's also a couple of unfortunate oversights. The reset door sends you to the wrong level and kills you. Oh? It didn't for me. That's interesting. And the block on screen contains a pea balloon that isn't really useful for anything. I think they mean the second one, and I think I agree, but I don't know if that last Yoshi coin needed a pea balloon or not. Still, I really enjoyed playing this one. As did I. And fourth judge. Fierce Fire Flow. Alright. Not expected. The palette helps give off a fiery tone. The reset door that's supposed to be used in the event the P-switch segment goes wrong not only sends Mario to the gold room, but also kills him. Additionally, the P-balloon part, while it is optional instead of continuing to use the raft up to the point, requires perfect timing to collect it and to utilize every second of it to the very end. I don't really agree. This essentially means that the player will need to have advanced knowledge of the level, something that should not be expected from them in a blind run. Nonetheless, it's an excellent level. Okay. Fine Lineguide Ride. First judge. I really enjoyed this level. I think the only issue I has was the locations on some of the coins seemed oddly placed to me, and the ceiling in some places gave the illusion that something may be a little higher. This level also kind of seemed too linear, no pipes and secret paths anywhere. Yeah, it was a little too simple, which is what I said. Second judge. Another favorite of mine, damn. I do wonder if the level goes on for a bit too long, and whether every single variation of the idea is necessary. But nonetheless, I found the stage very enjoyable to play. And fourth judge. Pretty solid, I'd say. A nice level concept or gimmick that keeps its head on all the way and doesn't get caught up in anything else. Exactly. Pretty basic stuff at the core, but it just goes to show that you do not need a gimmick or take risks to make a competent level. Yep. His fourth judge is like, me and him would be buddies, Mr. DP. Alright, athletics something. I'm curious as to what the peeps say about this one. Alright, Aeon. Thank you, creator, very cool. Athletics something. Thank you, creator, very cool. I mean the judge. Alright, what about here? Aeon. No. Athletic something. Okay, I don't know what the name was for this one, so possibly skipping the first judge. Second judge. Okay, it was Purple Rex. Duh, I literally said it before. Purple Rex. Found issues with the starting point and midway point make the screen jump when you first start. That shouldn't really matter, but okay. But I did find it a bit weird that the trees on some places were floating in the air the way they were. Overall, the level was pretty enjoyable. Second judge. Not sure why, but this level reminds me of New Super Mario Bros. DS. Huh. Interesting. I like how the secret exit is hidden. It wasn't really that hidden. As the secret area itself, they use a rope instead of platform. I suppose having trees stick out from the top of the canopy and the end of the log tiles might seem odd to some, but... Alright, fourth judge. Pretty enjoyable if I say so myself. I don't really see anything outright wrong in this, other than the odd use of the trees growing out of each other. You should know what I mean by that. Everything from beginning to end was just handled right. And last one. Simmering Stalagmites. Alright, awesome level design. I feel you pulled this thing together very well. Lies. Second judge. Basically, it was engaging the whole way through. I enjoyed very much. Slight agree. Third judge. This level looks really awesome, and I say that because the purple and sea green are my favorite colors. Okay, not just because of that, but the contrasts were great. Simmering Stalagmites is finely detailed with the kind of cave slopes, grass, mushrooms, and castle blocks. One small touch I thought was neat was the bonus room entry and the exit pipes were rainbow. Hell yeah. Third judge. I already did the third judge. What is wrong with me? Fourth judge. This level as a whole strikes me as being a little too generous with power-ups. I didn't really feel that way. Whether it's some that were just lying around inside some of the blocks or a double-up station, blah blah blah. It provides a nice challenge in a cavernous setting, while being too intrusive with the most narrow portions of it. The setting's great, and it helps the level stand out even more without coming nowhere being distracting at all. Alright. Gotta hydrate a little bit. That was a lot of talking. But that's it. Well, let's get this final 3 on the road. Let's go to the plateau of VLDC 6. I'm sorry that I was yapping about all the all the judge notes. But let's do this. We got Sky Island by Blue Leaf. Of course he would be in the frickin' top 10 or top 5 or whatever. Blue Leaf has, I think, been in every freaking top 10 of every VLDC. Like, jeez. Talk about Mr. Consistency. Alright, third place, rank A to B. Is there going to be a purely A rank? I guess we'll find out. Okay. All of a sudden, I'm really rusty. It feels that way, right? Alright, more, not octagons, or hexagons. That was a shape. But I'm noticing a trend of... Yo! Okay. This is the last thing I was expecting. Another pretty niche gimmick. I don't really have anything else to say other than that. Rupee! I don't really get this whole, like, cave aesthetics. It doesn't really fit in. I don't know if the platform needed to be like that. Time to go. Alright. Boing, boing. So, we got 3 in a row of pretty similar gimmicks, if I say so myself. Oh. Disappointment. Alright. And... okay, that was satisfying to do. Because if I got caught, I was in trouble. And we're underneath the stage now. Whoa. I thought that was an auto-generator. Imagine an auto-generator in the top 3. I'm so glad those weren't solid, by the way. There was some levels / hacks where, like, okay, you could walk on, you know, the bottom of these mushrooms, but, you know, if you were trying to jump, like, from here, you would bonk on this. I'd be like, what? Call the ref! That was embarrassing. Alright, so, yeah, this is just gonna be another, you know, line gimmick level. We got the trio up in here. I wonder if it's judge bias or something. So that's what I mean, that I think, you know, come ranking, I think it's better if you do... I think you could die there, by the way. I think it's better to do, you know, crowd-funded rankings, because if you've noticed that the judge ranking levels are taking a keen for these line gimmicks. Because that's not 3 levels in a row, but like what? Out of the last 4, 3 of them. Just broken up by Simmering Stalagmites. Again, I don't mean that in a bad way, but in my opinion, this was, I think, the weakest of the 3. Because, once again, like, it's purely vanilla, but it was a bit too simple, you know? So, like, you know, fool me once, haha, very funny. Fool me twice, shame on me, but fool me thrice, shame on you. So, also, it's named Sky Island, and it did not look like the sky, so boo! Not actually, though. I don't know, Blue Leaf has made just, like, extremely vanilla levels, and again, I gotta give credit for you, dude. You have gotten top 10, like, every single time. So that takes serious skill to do that. So this time I will go to the judge notes first. So Blue Leaf. No real complaints here. This is just an overall very well made level through and through. From the steady difficulty curve to the consistent interest curve to the overall aesthetics utilized. This whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Third judge. Yes, I'm going in reverse order. A level with lots of moving platforms. It starts off with a standard of foes, introduces saws in the second quarter, and foes with more complex attacks and approaches in the second half. And then they just talk about aesthetics. I didn't really like the aesthetics. I didn't really get the whole, you know, cave aesthetics. Second judge. I found even the Yoshi coins were fun to obtain, slight agree, because each one had their little trick to it, and the little touches like the chain platform safely depositing you on the exit pipe using the underbellies of the okay, blah 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 blah. Another favorite for me. Foremost, I like how you build upon the main concept and introduce things fairly, so players don't have to flare around blindly at new obstacles. I should have taken note of that. I didn't really think of the level like that, but if I did, I feel like I would have understood the creator more. And first judge. Okay, I'm not, like, screw the first judge. Yeah, my thoughts, like, good thing I did. Maybe I should do, you know, the judge rankings after I do mine. Because I feel like, you know, they would have stirred me in the right direction than what I thought. Because, again, I didn't really think of it like that. That, you know, the creator introduced a gimmick slowly but surely. And I should have taken note of that. Yeah, overall, it's just a solid vanilla level. But I will say that, unfortunately, it's the weakest of the 3 line levels. I will appreciate the fact that normally, like, you could just spin jump off of the saws, right? But because they were note blocks, you can't spin jump off of those. So actually, that was pretty cool. But I'm really just trying to grasp, like, it's not my favorite, unfortunately, but it is still a good level. And it's by a person that consistently gets top 10, so add that to your resume, Blue Leaf. So my ranking, like, Mushroom Fields is something that you can relate to, but I don't know. Like, all of these have, you know, more gimmicks, but I don't think it's down here. Once again, I think by default it goes up here, but yeah, like, I feel like I just gotta put it beside these two somewhere. Imagine if I put it in between. No. Like I said, it's the weakest of the 3, so I'm debating if Mushroom Fields is better or not. I'm gonna say no, because Mushroom Fields, what I said about that level was, it was, like, too big, and not, like, a lot of empty space. Sky Island, despite not really being a whole lot of sky, you know, was linear, but like I'm fine with it being linear like that. So aesthetic 7, creativity 8. I don't think it deserves 8.5 though. Consistency 10. You could argue that entering the pipe on that line platform is a little tough, but they did add a midway just before it, so it's fine. Playability 8. Yeah, there was some cute setups, but general consensus or something, I don't know. And functionality 10. You know, nothing wrong with it. Our username, leaves do not turn blue, at least from what I know. But leaf is a cool term. I like the word leaf. I don't know how to describe it. So 6. Alright. 2 levels to go. We're getting over yonder. I just realized something. Did I freaking forget to rank Simmering Stalagmites? I'm looking at my ranking list and I don't even notice it. Because I noticed, like, I'll show it here. Look. I was like, wait a second, we have 3 levels left. Or 2 levels left, but 3 slots. Did I freaking forget to rank Simmering Stalagmites? Can I search up? No, I can't. Oh my god. Am I actually doing this right now? Like, am I stupid? Did I forget to rank Simmering Stalagmites? That is extremely embarrassing. I don't see it. I think what happened was I got a little ahead of myself. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go read the judge notes. And I didn't even rank it. Oh my god, that is... I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, FPzero and Teyla. That... yeah, I didn't rank it because I don't remember ranking the names. That is embarrassing. Oh my god. Okay, let's rank Simmering Stalagmites. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm like a cartoon character that turns all red. Like that. I can't believe I did that. I'm so stupid. Alright, this level was cute. I like the descent. I like the storyline. The rainbow pipe was cute. It was a little on the easy side, but I think that's a good thing. Also, the level name's a lie. So, I actually did like this one. I think it goes somewhere here. Because I thought about this level as a positive, despite being a bit too simple, but I like the storyline of this level. I think that's what's carrying it for me. It had a storyline to it. You know, you start from the bottom, now we here. The more you delve into the ground, the closer you get to lava. It makes sense. It was a little on the easy side, so I'm thinking, yeah, somewhere here. I think it's better than these 3. Yeah. Better than Resnor's Fields and Fortress. Yes, because it's more simple. More vanilla than Bowser's Blocks. And more fair than Ghost Tower. So yes. Because, yeah, I like this level more than Sky Island, for example. So, Simmering Stalagmites, and I'm so sorry that I almost didn't rank this. Because now I'm paranoid. What if I didn't rank previous levels in a fucking VLDC? Alright, aesthetics. I mean, it was simple but effective. They could have done a bit more, in my opinion. But still 8. Creativity, not all that much. So, 7.5. Consistency 10. Playability pretty fun. Functionality, I don't remember there being anything wrong with it. I remember something about this level that doesn't want me to give it a 10. Just take my word for it. And username. Teyla is just some person's name, and FPzero. Sorry. Once again, they're part of the jump team, so they have that aura to it. I'll give you a 6.5, because Teyla kind of ruins it for me. No offense. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, finally, we're back on track. Let's do this. Second place. We got Forgotten Fortress F&F by Snifit. Wasn't there a level called this in like VLC 4? I need to check now. Hold on. Because there was also, get this, a rank 2 level. Okay, it was called Ghosting Factory. Now I gotta check. I remember there being a name like this. Okay, the Fantasy 4 to no. Okay, I'll let it slide this time. Just this once. Alright, let's do this. Second place. We're in the end game, ladies and gentlemen. Title screen level. I was freaking like 2 or 3 times in freaking one level. Also, purple background? I don't think so. I think it's more blue. Also, do I gotta mention it? An auto-scroller that got second place is... Okay, it's a special auto-scroller. But that's kind of crazy. See ya, loser. I would not want to deal with that. Oh no. I don't want to deal with you either. Get away from me, dude. Ooh. Alright, I'm really curious, like... The second place with an auto-scroller is insane. Like, that's impressive. Oh, shit. No. Okay, that's a cute setup. Same with here. Okay. I didn't collect it, stupid. No. Okay, just don't try to die now, please. Get away from me. I don't like you. All of a sudden, I'm stressed. Uh-oh. Maybe that's good, because now I could spin jump. No fuck. Mad. I'm tilted. I'm tilted. I'm tilted. We go again, ladies and gentlemen. And I also noticed a auto spawner. An auto generator, I mean. I don't know why I said auto spawner, stupid. But it was that magic Koopa, so all of a sudden, I got hit there? No way. Like, you saw that freeze frame. I was underneath that frickin' Calderev. Alright, get away from me, dude. Get away from me. I wonder if this is gonna be a short level, because if you saw, we're already gonna be... That was the 5th Yoshi coin that I tried to reach at the end there. Alright. This section might be a little spice. I'm gonna try to keep my mushroom. Ooh. That duck actually clutched up for me. There we go. Alright. That's different. I love me some consistency. Dude, this is rigged. Alright, stress is on. Let's do this. There we go. Oh gosh. Die? Hell yeah. Alright, this section would have been really cool if I had a mushroom. That's the level. Okay, wow. I can't believe I'm saying this, but how is this second place? I'm really sorry to say that, but really? 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 I'm actually in disbelief. Like, that was extremely underwhelming. I'm not even gonna lie. Even with the special auto scroller, that we played like 2 other levels with the special auto scroller, and those 2 levels were better than this one. This one was weak. I'll say it. This level is weak. Like, wow. What are you doing, judges? I'm sorry. Like, I don't think this level's bad, but no freaking way this is second place. Out of 84 entrants, no way, Jose. Like, I'm calling the ref for reals on this one. Alright, I'm looking at the judge notes. What is it? Alright, this was a really good level that made use of a rarely used generator, and you pulled it off pretty well too. I mean, fine, but it's not second place. Alright, like, my god. Like, I'm in disbelief. This is second place, chat. This is the cream of the crop, and the level short, it's an auto scroller, it's a pseudo water level. There's an auto generator in it, and there's inconsistencies. Like, wow. This is the weakest level of this world. There's not even competition. Like, Treacherous Towers had more spice than this level. Like, okay, let me stop dissing the level. Let's talk about the good things about this level. So I will admit that the rarely used, hard-coded auto scroller is a nice touch, and they utilized it fairly well. But also, the Magic Koopa section near the end was pretty cool too, because it only would have worked if you had to use a mushroom. But because I didn't have a mushroom, which not on purpose, by the way, the 2 times I got hit was rigged as crap. But, like, I like how you technically can't spin jump, and you had the sauce there. I really like that gimmick. But it would have been better if it was forced upon you, and in case it wasn't. So, to top it off, it's a water level, it's an auto scroller level. There's an auto generator with it, with a bunch of hated enemies. This level's weak. Like, it's not top 2. It's not top 10 to me. Alright, back to the judges. Another unique level being a castle built around Butter Bridges 1's special auto scroller. Also, like the last level, the only thing not sitting well with me is the palette. It's not badly done per se, but it's just the brightness of the level and the contrast of the background is equivalent to the foreground. Sometimes exceeding it, and it has a black filler. The background should be darker, disregarding that. The sunken ghost ship background set makes for a cool castle ruin. I disagree. Prosper, think outside the box. Alright, second judge. It's important in a level like this to make sure everything fits the path of the auto scroll properly. I feel like that's exactly what you did, so I had plenty of fun playing this one. It's short! And fourth judge. You sure have a thing for auto scroll. That being said, this is a nice run. You utilize an uncommonly used auto scroller setting to a good effect while keeping the level interesting at the same time. In good sense, mind you. The layout and enemy distribution complement on one another very well, though I especially like the combination of the grinders, magic koopas, and turn blocks. That was a good touch. Yeah, I actually was expecting for there to be more of a level beyond the door, but it ends there. However, everything holds up well. Yeah, like, they're saying, you know, like, kudos, but not second place kudos. That's what's mind-boggling to me. This is not second place, ladies and gentlemen. Like, okay, I talk about the positive, but let's talk about the negatives. So negatives, lots of hated enemies, not really any cool setups. Short level, auto-scroller, water section, enemies off screen, so like if you went ahead, you would have gotten hit. No midway, which again, it's a short level, but like, I think of this level negatively because this is not second place. No way. Nuh-uh. So where does it rank on my list? Well, let me tell you. It's all the way down here. No, not actually. But it's... like, you thought that... what level was it? Yeah, Treacherous frickin' tower. Right here. 61st. So yes, this level, second place, is gonna go lower. I'm not even kidding you. Because, you know, underneath it all, if you want to be super simplistic, it's a short level. There's nothing. It's a short auto-scroller level. Like, come on. Man. I'm seriously thinking, like, down here. That was so underwhelming. Because what is there to, you know, rank? Like, okay, if you want me to do comparisons. Cave of Ice, auto-scroller, much more spicier, harder, longer section. Kumquat Caverns, also short, but it had a gimmick, and they utilized the gimmick pretty well. And it was also an auto-scroller. Like, this is unbelievable. Yeah, like, these levels are better. Lava Mansion is better. Even Road to Larry's better. Airplanes was more exciting. Like, I think I want to just put it here. No, I'm looking at these two levels. I'm seriously ready to give it this low ranking. This is a first. Like, the only other time where I ranked a top 5 level this low was Chalkboard Query in, I think, VLEC 3, where I think I got 5th place out of 124, mind you. But to me, it was a weak level, and I ranked it, I think, 50th. But, like, this, I'm in disbelief. This is not second place. Like, no way. I think jumping and stuff, yeah, right here. Even this shitpost of a level was more fun. This level was a shitpost. But I guess it's more unique. I'm rolling my eyes when I said that, by the way. It's getting 69th. It's not better to Road to Larry, which I thought was the most underwhelming level. But Forgotten Fortress, I get its name. Yeah, I'm gonna roast the level. Cause yeah, aesthetics, I like the deep blue color. It looked nice. Gimmick 7. Consistency, so Potaboos, Bowser blocks, auto generator 6. Yeah, I'm mad, by the way. I'm mad at this level. Like, there's no way that this is second place, because, like I said, we played other levels. Yeah, this level is down here as well, but I'm obviously not going to put Forgotten Fortress all the way down here, because it's still slightly better. Like, playability, honestly, 6.5. It's short, and it's basically a water section. The only fun part, even though it was more stressful than fun, was the turn block section. So honestly, 6. And functionality. Hi, Crispy Rice. I'm not, like, I'm just rhetorically speaking, angry, but this is not second place. Get that out of here. Like, go put this in the worst worlds or something. Functionality, there's a couple of things wrong with it. I'll give you like a 7. And username Snifit, that's an enemy from Super Mario Bros. 2. Pretty forgotten enemy, if you think about it. Oh, did you redeem hydrate? I'll do that in a sec. My water bottle's empty. I mean, just 5. Alright. Hydrate! Oh, what do I... Ouch! I've been sitting for too long. What do I got for some H2O? Oh, I have some juice. Lucky me. Good old Gatorade. So yeah, let's hope that it all comes down to this, chat. First place. The last level of VLDC 6. The last level before we officially jump into the modern era of VLDC. You heard it from me. By the way, if you were here for the entire adventure, be proud of yourself because we played about 500 plus levels. And you know how I know that? Because 6-pack, like, you know, the 6-pack, the hack that made VLDC 1 through 6, has 622 exits. So we played, I know for sure, because again, my VLDC 1 and 2 VODs are forever lost in time. I will run those back on stream so I could add it to my YouTube, but I'll probably wait until after we do all the modern VLDCs. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, first place, we got Concussion Mountain by ToxicRave. This is first place. Why is it called Concussion Mountain? Is this gonna give me a headache? This is first place out of the 84 entrants. Thank you to all the creators for making the stream happen. Let's do this. Oh, it's red. Hey, look, chat. It's another line gimmick level. What's crashing? Yo. The mountain's crumbling, chat. You saw those boulders? That's for show. I already like that a lot, by the way. Just the aesthetics look. Like, look at that. It's so simple, but oh so effective. Très bien. Other than that, pretty normal level so far. I hope they do more with, like, the crumbling factor. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm noticing, like, some bias with the judges, because 4 out of the 5 levels have had these line gimmicks. Dude, I love that boulder look to it. Like, it's so simple, but that's what I mean by levels can have a storyline to it, and it helps. And that's what this level's portraying. Like, that's cool. I'll say that. That's really cool. Did you like that dodge, by the way? Oh, see, now the boulder's nice slowdown. Oh god, that was really scuffed. There was slowdown, which, you know what? Kinda kudos for lasting this long with no slowdown. No! I'm so sad that I didn't make that jump. Oh, damn. Alright, play the level again. No, like, this is the closest thing we'll get to, like, custom graphics before VLDC 7. This rocks. I'll say it, this rocks. Pun intended, ayy. Sorry, you know I had to. Is that what they mean by Concussion Mountain? Oh, I almost didn't make that jump again. Classic Felix mode. You know what? That is so poetic. To end VLDC 6 with a classic Felix death, dying before a midway or a goalpost. You cannot get any better than that. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with me. That was VLDC 6. You know what? That was a good level to end off on. Again, I don't like how that was freaking, like, let's count. So starting from here, one line level, 2 line level, 3 and 4. 4 out of the 6. Also, before we go to the judge rankings and my rankings and finalized rankings and all that, let's see the official top 5. Okay, it's top 6. So our top 6 finalists, as the judges say, was here. I'll move it on the screen so I could like showcase. So top 6 was Lineguide Ride. It was Athletic something. It was Concussion Mountain. Okay, so it was all 3 of these. So starting from here and going all the way here. So those are the finalists. So I assume our top 6, but they only handed out prizes to the top 3. So 3rd place went. Okay, we know our top 3. Stupid. So yeah, 3rd place was Sky Island, followed by Forgotten Fortress, and finally Concussion Mountain. Oh, this was made by Not Good With Usernames. Not Good With Usernames got 1st place is actually hilarious. Because Not Good With Usernames made an unsavory level back in VLDC 4 or 5. So what a complete 360 to get 1st place. Holy. Alright. My rankings, because I don't want the judge rankings to influence me. So, like, this level, pun intended incoming, this level rocked. Like, it felt very vanilla. I absolutely love and respect the crap out of the crumbling factor, right? Like, that's what I mean. The aesthetics really can, you know, carry a level, and it did in this level. Because the level itself felt normal, but it did play pretty fun. You know, there was some slight difficulty curves near the end, but this level was fun. Unfortunately, it's a top 10 though. I did like the crumbling factor. And I think because of that, I think it's better than these 2. It might honestly be 11th place. Like, I don't think it's gonna break into my top 10. Burning Boiler, my beloved. Is Concussion Mountain better? Because I did say Burning Boiler nailed the aesthetics, like, top notch. But the level itself, was it more fun than Concussion Mountain? Personally wise, yes, but I mean, I'm gonna finalize the rankings, and I guarantee the top 10 will change. But yeah, I'll give it 10th place. There we go. Full list. Concussion Mountain gets 10th place. Again, pending placement, because I plan on changing the rankings. So aesthetics, easy. I mean, I never seen the crumbling factor before, but I didn't really like the whole red look of the mountain. So 9.5. Creativity, honestly 8.5 because of the crumbling factor. Consistency, little difficult near the end. Playability, 8.5. I like how, you know, the rocks became an obstacle in the second half. It really added to it. And functionality, there was that split second of slowdown. Sorry. And username, so this is ToxicRave / not good with usernames. I'm gonna rank them on not good with usernames, in which case that is honestly a killer tag. So 8. Alright. So, I mean, I'm not gonna go to the credits yet. Let's read the judge notes. And then I'll give like my final thoughts of VLEC as a whole. Oh, you know, it's another thing. Top 3 favorite levels and top 3 least favorite levels of this world. So let's start with top 3 least favorite. Do I need to say more? First place goes to this. Second place goes to Treacherous Tower. And third place, maybe Mustard, Nightfall, or Lineguide Ride, just because they were a little bland. I would say Mustard Field. Our top 3 favorite. Ooh, there's a lot of good ones. Choco Mountains, Fierce Fire Flow, and Concussion Mountain are all good ones. I think my favorite has to be Fierce Fire Flow, followed by Choco Mountains. And third place, you know what, I'll give third place to a haunted house. I did like this ghost house. Alright, now, with that done, I also have to rank my top 3 favorite worlds and top 3 least favorite worlds. But I'll do the judge rankings first. Okay, what did they think about not good with usernames? I really love this level. It was extremely creative with what he did with the rocks and the ground shaking. Great level design. Hell yeah. Second judge. This is probably my favorite entry so far. Honestly, it's hard for me to come up with anything negative to say about this level, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. Well done. Third judge. Like a punch in the face, this level is brief and packed with a lasting ouch. Shooting fireballs through ceiling slopes is kind of funky. I didn't really see that. Oh, you mean Fire Flower. Okay. And fourth judge. Kidding aside, this was a neat level with how obstacles were distributed. It certainly looks more intimidating than it actually is, which isn't a bad thing. Proper inclines, proper length, proper visual appeal, proper nouns. I have complaints about some of the palettes, but they're mostly trivial. Alright. That was all the judge notes. So, my thoughts overall. I will say that the best levels world is one of the stronger ones in the old school VLDC era. And I mean that, like, you know, VLDC 1 through 6. Because, like, VLDC 5 had like, a smooth curve, but, you know, nothing just groundbreaking. So I mean by that is, the best levels world had the most action, I would say. Because there was a lot of, you know, like, a lot of fun ones, like these 3. There was a lot of bad ones that are like, how the hell did it get top 10? It was action-packed, you know? Like, it was fun. Like, I remember VLDC 4's top 10 was very underwhelming. VLDC 2 had a lot of good ones. Same with VLDC 1. VLDC 3 had a lot of highs and lows. But yeah. So my top 3 favorite worlds. This is where the fun begins. So, I wouldn't say I have an absolute favorite. This is mostly like, you know, how well received were most of the levels. So I will say like the forest world might be my favorite because I was having a hard time trying to figure out what level I hated in this world because they were all just really good. Like Verdant Garden got top 3. That came from like Haunted Treetops also came from that world. Fire World was really fun as well. Okay, there was some problems in this world. Like, yeah, Multi-Magma Meadow, Extreme Lava Castle was interesting. So yeah, first place can go to the Forest World. I will say that the Ice World was like extremely mid, but not necessarily any bad levels in this world either. Honestly, second place can go to the best level world. There was just, again, it was action-packed, you know? There was a lot of memorable moments in this world. So third place, I guess, can go to the Ice World. Because, like, the Water World is way too big to properly rank. Water World was really good, though, but there was a lot of really bad ones, too. I think Water World gets third place. A top 3 least favorite. Well, I could tell you that the Mountain World is definitely in my bottom 3, followed by the Grass World, and third place. Oh, there's the Star World too. Okay, Star World can take over the Forest World as being my number 1 favorite. The Star World had a lot of fun levels too. Yeah, there was this world too. This world made no sense, man. Even when, like, if you were watching on YouTube, I tell this world like the leftovers world slash, you know, abstract world slash world. So, yeah, top 3 least favorite. I think Mountain World is my least favorite world. There was, again, no offense, but there was a lot of bad levels in that world. Followed by the Grass World. It's not really fair to rank the Grass World because that was our first world in this hack. And then, yeah, third place. There's not really a third place. Like, I guess the Abstract World, but I like the majority of the levels in this world. So finally, with that out of the way, we get to finalize the rankings, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll the credits because it's only fitting. So here you go. Yeah, credits. GG's, chat. What a playthrough. Thank you for being here with me. That's another VLEC down. We're going into the modern era. Say goodbye to old school for now. Oh, I feel like I speed ran through this VLEC. Like, I got a lot of levels done in like a bunch of streams, because like, if you were here, again, shoutouts to NoelYoshi. Shoutouts to everyone, you know? Yeah, there's the judge favorites. Ugh. So while I let this scroll, let's finalize my rankings, shall we? So, my biggest change is Cave Escape 2 actually first place to me? Or am I ready to move it down? No, I can't believe Cave Escape 2 is actually getting first place on my list, but like looking at everything else, it can almost touch first place, but not really, you know? So I know one thing for sure. Bullet Blobs is moving down. Like, it's getting kicked out of the top 10, I'll be honest. Because, like, it looked very nice as a VLDC level. But there was just no bullets in the level. Alright, what else can we move? I think we can move Magic Koopa Funhouse. It was chaotic in a fun way, like, you know that meme where it's like, you know, lawful neutral, lawful chaotic? This was chaotic evil. But as a VLDC level, it can move down, I would say 2 spots. No, it could probably move down a bit more. I will say that Choco Mountains can... No. Can it go over Dino River? No, because I remember debating and being like, is it better than Dino River? Eh. No. No. But I will say that these two can move up in Magic Koopa Funhouse. The fact that Magic Koopa Funhouse was 4th place at one time and now it's 17th place is actually crazy. Alright, what else we got? Yeah, Bowser's Blocks was like probably one of the most fun levels of VLDC 6. But in terms of vanilla, I think it could just move down 1 spot. This qualified level, by the way. So good job on getting, you know, that high placement. It can move down 3 spots, I think. Like, it was fun, but it, like, the VLDC ruling is it has to be pretty vanilla, and it wasn't really vanilla. Like, I just call it a very solid platformer, and that's what it was. So... Alright, I think a simple level can move up over these two. I'm still proud of myself for having I Hate My Life in my top 10 periodically. So yeah, overall, like, it was, like, the higher, you know, the higher end of levels was marginally better than VLDC 5's, but VLDC 5 had a, like, a more smooth curve, while VLDC 6 had, you know, a lot of, you know, bottom of the barrel bad, right? So GG's, the end. The end. Yeah, thinking about it, there was only one level in VLDC 6 that had custom music. And that was Cake Island, which got disqualified. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Here, let me put on some music while I let this play. So, yeah, that's it for this bingo card. I will finish, like, I will add all the things in the previous levels. So, boom and boom. But I'm not too sure about these two. Actually, I think there was Layer 3 and Cave of Ice. No, there wasn't Dino River! Oh my god. There wasn't Dino River. The only thing I'm not sure about is if there's actually purple somewhere in the level. In a late level. Actually, Color Splash Castle had a purple section. There you go. And no, I'm not doing it because it's the end of the hack, but I will say that VLDC 6 managed to fill out the card. And like I said, VLDC 7, the stream's getting an overhaul. The bingo card's getting an overhaul. Just stay tuned for that, you know? Anyway, yeah, let me put on some music. This is the one I always go to. Good old Super Mario RPG. I love how I always play this, like, OST, but I don't think I ever played the game. That's pretty sad to say, isn't it? Alright, back to my rankings. So, I don't know why this is missing a number. And would it be fair to just put a random number? So let's go see. Alright, Fire World. Volcano Valley. What's Neo Saver? Alright, Neo Saver was just pretty mid, 6. Why is it like that? Alright, I gotta fix it apparently. There we go. So now we got frickin'... I know how to fix it. There. Alright, back to ranking properly. Also, I think VLEC 6 takes the cake on having the most extra notes. Like, there is a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my top 10. I still think that Fishnets had the best section in the entire game. Like the first half, I'll even put here. Now, first half best room in the game. Second half, not. There we go. Like, if I could only rank Fishnets for the first half, it's getting first place. But because of the second half, it's not. Alright. Ghost Tower can move down because of the problems. I think I'm giving Resnor's Fields and Fortress a bit too much credit, but I remember it being more for the positive. So Ghost Tower gets kicked out of my top 20. Alright, more rankings. Blazing Desert had like one of the best gimmicks, but the level itself felt a bit too random. Burstman's level, how did that level go again? I think that was the fun auto-scroller. It was, okay. Oh, now we gotta go ahead and pause here. Okay. Yeah, I think down here, you know, the rankings can stay the same. Like maybe Force Stroll can go above Grand Galleon. Yeah, because Grand Galleon's first room was one of the worst rooms. Not in VLEC 6, but it sucked. Alright, I think as much, like, I can't shake the feeling that Goat World SNES felt like a shitpost. I cannot shake the feeling, so I'm gonna move it down 3 spots. Because I think all 3 of the levels above it are more vanilla feeling. Sunrise Mountain. I think Boo's Forest. Boo's Forest had more of a story than Sunrise Mountain. Like, Boo's Forest is honestly an unsung hero. I think it's just as low as it is because it was pretty short. Alright, moving along. Now we're getting to the problematic levels, I've noticed. I'm still mad at Molten Magma Meadow for having, like, no lava in it. Cave of Ice was interesting. I think it's fine where it is. This level is what I want to change up a bit about. Because for a... Like, I'm realizing now for a platforming level, while it was short, it was actually super legit. So I think it could go up all the way up here. But, like, it was one of the more fun levels, in my opinion. Can honestly even go higher, but I think I'll stop there. Alright, now we're getting into problematic levels. How fitting music, am I right? Am I right or am I right? I I always forget what Tenacious was. I always end up going back to it, but it never stuck with me. There it is. Oh, it's Agent Q's level. Okay. I always end up doing that. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to load that. Okay, whatever. I think you could stay where it is. Alright. Yeah, small vanilla castle. I think this level can move down. Because, like, it was centered around Chucks, and that's really all you gotta know. I think... Hold on. I think Great Koopa Gate is better than Vacation Island 4. But How Do Chuck Glitch is not better than Vacation Island 4. I'll say it. So I kind of got rid of the triplets. I'm sorry. All right, now we're getting to the levels. I think Deep Dark Cave can move up. Despite the soft lock, that was like the most, you know, you have to go way out of your way to soft lock level. In fact, I think it can move up above these two as well. So I remember liking the level, but I was like, you know, the soft lock really bumps it down, but like it's not, you know, it's a soft lock still, but it was, if you were here for that episode, I explained, you know, how that soft lock worked. Alright, here we go. Now we got some interesting levels. I guess Living Mountain can move up. I still didn't really like the level, but the secret exit carries it enough to go up. Because, yeah, Short Adventure was, like, way too bland for its time. Alright. Now we're getting into the nitty-bitty. So, Lava Mansion can absolutely go down one. Even Road to Larry was better than this. Because it was, like, even right here, like Bowser's Valley Ghost House Ripoff, question mark. I still can't believe this level. I kind of want to move it down. No, I guess it could stay at 70th. I guess, but it was still like such a slap in the face. All right, I think I'm gonna give Cinnamon Woods the slight benefit of the doubt. I think I'm only gonna move it up just one spot. I think it's better than Cake Island. But it really was just the same gimmick over and over and over. Alright, do these two deserve to go up? Hills and Slopes was like the most quote-unquote poorly made level. And look at all these extra notes. All but frickin' 4. I mean, this level was fun. I'll put it above Hills and Slopes. Like, Hills and Slopes was the most, you know, like, beginner feeling level. Oh no, don't copy the whole list. Jeez, Felix. Okay, sure, I'll do that instead. Two extreme lava caves. Alright. So yeah, now we're getting into the levels. So let me tell you, Garden of Natura was like one of the biggest slaps in the face. I can't believe I'm putting these two levels above it, but I am. Cause like This level was literally just Yoshi's Island 1 and 2. That's 2 vanilla levels that they ripped off. I still hate this level. This level was a shitpost, but it wasn't a fun shitpost. I can't believe I'm putting this level up anymore. Like, yeah, these bottom levels I just flat out hate, I'll be honest. But like, I guess the only reason why it's moving up is because the sections that were tolerable were better than, you know, the whole levels that were these, you know? Alright. Yeah, these two can move down. So, I'm gonna pause real quick the music, because I want to explain my reasoning why this one level I'm about to rank is gonna go up. Because, like, this level, Wet Dry Ruins was the mother lode of penalties. Because, like I said, I will never forgive this level for, like, it hurt me that I had to go into the level, search for about 2 hours for a Yoshi coin that didn't exist because the level was broken. So I personally had to go edit a VLEC level myself just to get the 100% completion mark. Again, it was just a Yoshi coin, but, like, damn, you know? So, with that said, the puzzle level was really fun to do, but I'll never forgive this level for making me go into a VLEC level and editing it. So with that said, it could go above Lava Mansion, but that's it. I actually gotta move these. I need more room! Because, like, if it weren't for the Yoshi coin, the level would have been, you know, fine. You know? So, because, yeah, as a level, it does not deserve second last place. To get 69th. How fitting. So these two levels deserve the bottom 3. Yeah, that looks much better now. Because, yeah, I thought for the longest time, I even said when, like, I beat this level, I was like, you know, one level has to be crazy, crazy bad to overtake this as the worst level of VLEC 6. But then came Car Noises level, and if you were here, you were here for that. So there you go, chat. I mean, we're not done because... Oh, hello, Super Mario RPG. We're not done because... yeah, I have to rank my top 3 favorite and top 3 least favorite levels. So, let's do that now. So, top 3 favorite. So, I remember really liking Cave Escape 2, but at the end of the hack, that's how I was like, is it actually first place? I think it has to go to the Burning Boiler. I absolutely love the aesthetics in this level. I think. Yeah, because I was like, you know, fanboying almost with this level. Oops, wrong one. Gold. Second place gets this one. I thought I wouldn't like it, but then I did. And in third place, there's a lot of good ones. It could honestly go to Fierce Fire Flow, if I'm being honest. Or Color Splash Castle. Color Splash Castle was really fun. I think it has to go to this one. Like, Again, the audacity of this level. And I mean that in, like, you know, good shit. Alright, top 3 favorite. I actually don't like that color, by the way. Especially after what I said, where it's like... Alright, top 3 least favorite. This has to get first place. Like, least favorite. This level was just... no, you know? Followed by, I think, terrible whiteness. Like, I hated that auto-scroller section. And, like, least favorite... No, so this one will be, like, least favorite, and this one will be my second favorite, because, like, I'm still kind of triggered about that level. Oh gosh. I need to find a better color for the bottom 3, you know? There we go. That looks a bit better, don't it? Now, was there any other, like, terrible ones? Not really. You know what should get the bottom favorite? Where is it? Freaking Forgotten Fortress. I'm pissed that this got second place. It gets honorary 4th least favorite. There. The lightest color of red. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We have been streaming for like 3.5 hours. VLEC 6 is officially over. GG's. I'll go one more look over for you, chat. Thanks for being here. I'm signing off as if this is the final VLEC episode. I'm dreading that. You know, like, what happens after VLEC 14? You know, do I just repeat the cycle, go back to VLEC 1? I actually do plan on doing that, by the way. Like, after VLEC 13 or 14, I'm gonna go stream VLEC 1 and 2 again, so I have the VOD of it. And then I'll have all 14. But yeah, GG's. GG's all around. This is the final rankings. I go by it pretty slow. You could pause it if you want to see it. But overall, I could see why this VLEC was the dark horse of it all. This was like how I said it. This was the transition from the old school to the new school, but it felt like old school. So GG's. Again, shoutouts to whoever made this collab. I hope that they'll do it for like VLEC, for all the other VLECs that didn't get, you know, its own unique hack. So VLEC 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13, 14. I know, pretty wacky number, right? But let's see that perfect 84. 114 apparently. Oh, it's because of the secret exits. Other than that, that's it for me, chat. Again, next time we're starting VLEC 7. I plan on reworking the stream, but I'm gonna raid 2 Elite again. But thanks for tuning in, chat. Thanks for cutting that a VLEC 6 playthrough. I know English, but that's it for me. Catch you next time. And I sincerely hope you do, because we're going a new school. We're getting all the custom stuff back in biz. So, peace out.